Doors closing.
Hi, this is Ryan Hoppe's mom, and you're listening to Hoppe Hour.
Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Yes, now. What? Now. If I hit this button, boom, the whole program's gonna start.
Okay, well, hit it.
All right.
Now, something completely different.
Smoke medical weed every day.
The following thoughts on Hoppe Hour represent Ryan Hoppe and that's it. Listener discretion is advised.
Live from Tampa Bay, you are tuned in to Hoppe Hour.
He's the voice of a generation that got screwed by the baby boomers. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour starts in 4, 3, 2. Hoppe. This is Hoppe Hour with Hoppe.
Where we at?
Always going in, never doubt it. Never worry about the dollar. Need a source or trending topic. Be the hottest, search about his competition. Microscopic, never copied. I'm a giant rolling weed up, now we flying. H-O, PPE.
Whatever.
PPE. H-O, PPE. You already know Hoppe Hour in your system.
How's it going? You doing good? The kids are doing well. You doing well? Oh, you got a divorce? That sucks. This is Hoppe Hour. I am your host, Ryan Hoppe. Hanging out with you for the next hour. 856-49-HOPPE. That's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com. I'm very energetic this morning. Why am I so energetic? It's Friday. If I may quote my good friend Mason Dixon, Friday. I also got up this morning at like 7:45 a.m. to drive a friend to the airport. Once I dropped her off, then I went swimming in my pool. It's like 68 out, but it's pretty nice. The water's cold, but when it's a little warmer out, the cold water doesn't bother you as much. What a concept, right? When it's not as cold out, the cold water's not as cold. That's breaking news here on Hoppe Hour. I swam like 10 laps. I feel very awake right now for 10:30 a.m. It's 10:28 to be exact. Even though the time really doesn't matter because you're listening in the future.
Whoa! Hoppe Hot Topic!
Welcome to TMZ Live. Charles here.
What up, Charles?
And I'm Alex Michelson. I am clearly not Harvey Levin.
Oh, we know, buddy.
Filling in for him today on loan from Fox 11 Los Angeles. Good to be back with you.
Good to have you here. I'm not sure exactly what you mean by clearly, but I'm going to take it the way I want to and have a good laugh at Harvey's expense.
Oh, geez. Have sex already.
All right. We got to get to the moment that everyone was waiting for in A$AP Rocky's assault trial here in L.A. Rihanna did show up in court today.
Hell yeah. That baddie is defending her man. The same man who probably should have just taken the plea deal.
As we had reported that she would be there on Wednesday to support her man, but it got off to an interesting start.
What the hell happened?
A lot of people thought, wait a second, she's not showing up, and that was read a certain way because of things that had happened in the trial yesterday. She is there, but we're going to tell you about all the things that happened behind the scenes for her to get there and the decisions that were clearly made. A$AP Rocky showed up for court with his attorney, Joe Tacopina, as he has every day.
Oh, sure.
They walked into court in a huge...
That's how it works. You walk into court unless you're Harvey Weinstein and you pretend that you need the wheelchair.
Commotion around him more than any other day. And that's because everyone was there expecting Rihanna to walk in.
With him.
I love seeing Rihanna.
But she didn't walk in with him.
And so for a moment, people were going, wait, she didn't show up. She didn't show up. What's going on?
Oh, jeez.
Here's what you weren't seeing. As that was going on, as he's walking in, all the cameras were on him. Rihanna was in a car that went into the parking garage. You know, you've been down
That is a smart-ass decision.
there, Alex, you know.
Well, so they usually people have to go in through the front, and sometimes they make exceptions for especially high-profile people like
Rihanna qualifies.
Rihanna, who apparently was able to go around back, or maybe underground is really where it is, where you're able to get there, and then the cameras can't see you. Apparently, that's what she did. She is in the front row.
Yes, so we do know she is in court right now. The trial is going on. There is A$AP Rocky with his legal team sitting next to him.
He looks a little nervous. I mean, he's really pushing it by not just taking the 90-day plea deal.
The camera has been focused on him or on A$AP Rocky, who is testifying right now.
Yeah, his former friend, A$AP Rocky, does not like him.
Now, that's all it's allowed to do. The photographer is not allowed to shoot it like you're watching some sort of sporting event and get random shots from the crowd. That's not allowed when you're shooting in court.
But people are...
Yeah, there's way too many rules about going in a car and filming and doing your thing. Because it kind of makes me wonder what they're hiding.
Are watching this, waiting for the camera to pan over. It's not going to happen. But we have people in court, and we know that she is there in the front row. You're not going to get that money shot that everyone's waiting for.
Well, I'll tell you who is definitely taking notice is the members of the jury who are sitting there are going to see someone as blindingly famous as Rihanna sitting in the front row of the gallery. She's probably making eye contact with some of them. You know, I was wondering whether this could backfire if she shows up too glamorous. It looks...
Yeah, it shows up looking like a piece of meat. That's never good. It's not what you really want to go for, making it about you.
We know that she is there in the front row.
Blindingly famous as Rihanna sitting in the front row of the gallery. She's probably making eye contact with some of them. You know, I was wondering whether this could backfire if she shows up too glamorous. It looks like they're being played a little bit. And, but I do think that if she showed up just supporting A$AP Rocky, it's going to have a beneficial effect for him when that jury pool takes a look.
Well,
whoa, you're saying when your wife shows up, that's a good thing? I had no idea. Breaking news from TMZ.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Hard body alert. Man up, band up, alert. Them drillers is out. We drillin'. Do the money walk. Throw a stack of two, for a stack of two, then whack a crew. Yeah, no, I don't like that word. Loud only anti-men, I don't like that herb. When with your wife, she dirt. She jockin', call her jockey. I'm a sinner home, with a breath smelling cocky. I'm arrogant, cocky, Louis high body. I need some artwork. I'ma call Cardi, getaway driver. I'ma call Kari, Mac will leave you sorry. Been so many on me, all my niggas real. They PlayStation Sony, in other words they phony. So many mini-me's, when did I start cloning? Do the money dance, I'm full but I'm hungry. I'm Louis 3 times, like Tony. Whipping off safety, I know I'm safe, it's on me. I got some new fans, shout out who put them on me. Do the money dance, do the money dance. snatch up kids. You niggas scared, gon' walk it out. I play to win, ain't no loss is stupid. My circle closed, we get money, they look funny. Fuck your life and your wife, little folks to be wildin' out. Stupid bands, wipe them out. Drill style be my money dance. Dress, swing, legs spin, I love my city, shot racks. But we heat them up, D-Ways back. Shout out to big bros like Mac, duck the case, fuck the Jakes.
Let's go! Play it!
Fuck the Jakes, play no games, poker face, anti-me at cuss the face. Lean got me sleeping 9, but I'm wide awake. Hit the loud, no eyes will pump. King go stupid, I go clueless. Money dance, ain't no juking. Cool ass niggas shove and push 'em. We real groovy, you lames losing. Do the money dance, do the money dance, do the money dance, do a couple bands. Do the money dance, do the money dance, do the money dance, do a couple bands. Do the money dance, do the money dance, do the money dance, do a couple bands.
Shut up.
Money dance, do the money dance, money dance, do a couple bands.
Oh yeah, that was. Oh, that's so cool how that ends. Like, you know, that little sound effect right there. It's like, oh. This is what my anxiety sounds like when it's gone away. Oh jeez. 856-49 Hoppy. It's 856-494-6773.
Hoppy Hour will be right back.
I'm very hyper. This following segment has been brought to you by DZ Beezy Honey at dzbeezyhoney.com. When I tell you it's the best Delta 8 CBD honey around, I'm a man of my words. Comes in the form of a lollipop. Lick the lollipop, the wrapper. A honey sticker, a jar of honey. However the hell you want to get high, go to dzbeezyhoney.com and at checkout use keyword Hoppe, H-O-P-P-E. Get it, got it good.
Doors closing.
I'm getting electrocuted.
Now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Hoppe Hour.
That's me.
Hey, what's up? This is Eddie Volkman from the Eddie and Jobo radio show, and you're listening to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Oh, this is April Pillowpuff, and you're listening to Ryan Hoppe and Hoppe Hour.
Oh, sure.
I hope he can make my daughter happy.
Got it.
She needs tickets to see The Instincts, and I'll have to talk to his manager. I was the original Karen.
Triggering middle-aged dudes since 2012. This is Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
That's my show.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
I am addicted to this next song. Oh, wow.
Turn the radio up, it's time for thrill.
Got it.
Ryan's here with the latest spiel.
Shut up.
Sex and stars and love so real. Hoppe Hour hits with a funky feel. Date nights crashing like a scene at dawn. It's the gossip train that you're riding on. Ryan's got the scoop from dusk to morn. On this throwback ride, we all belong. Hoppe, 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 it's the hour we crave. Ryan's got the juice and the beats that wave. Turn
856-49 Hoppe. It's 856-494-6773.
in the mix, it's a hot affair. From crushes to whispers, we're all aware.
Shut up.
Every secret told with a naughty flair. Hoppe
I
Hour,
like naughtiness.
and it's everywhere.
I'm naughty.
Hoppe, 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 it's the hour we crave. Ryan's got the juice and the beats that wave.
You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio.
Your heart behave.
And I have 2 emails. RyanHoppyRadio@gmail.com.
Throwback jam.
And Dizzy is a backstabbing bitch at gmail.com.
In the rhythm climb. Each
That's a long email.
word, every perfect rhyme. Love and laugh. Decline.
Oh, this song puts you in a good mood. That and the fact that it's Friday. Oh, sure.
Throwback jams taking you back in time.
I got it.
Groove with Hoppy in the rhythm prime.
Shut up.
Each beat, each word, every perfect rhyme. Love and laugh, it's the Hoppy climb.
Hoppy Hot Topic.
What's going on with this trash bag? The mayor of Dalton, Illinois, Tiffany Henyard.
Democracy at work. Sometimes democracy can be a very violent thing.
Yeah.
As we saw during a town hall meeting last night in suburban Chicago.
Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah, Chicago on the map again. Bunch of fake tough guys.
Is wild. You are going to hear what was said, what was put up for a vote that caused this brawl between the mayor's boyfriend and a whole bunch of other people.
That mayor's boyfriend does not like me. Why do I know that Tiffany Henyard's moron boyfriend doesn't like me? He blocked me.
We're going to get into this when we come back.
I love this music.
What happens when democracy meets Jerry Springer?
Yeah.
Dalton, Illinois.
I mean, if C-SPAN looked like this, it'd get better ratings.
They would get much better ratings.
Right.
Because what went down in a suburban Chicago village last night is absolutely wild. A massive brawl all over the mayor.
This dirty, rotten imbecile makes all Illinois politicians look bad. But frankly, all Illinois politicians make all Illinois politicians look bad, if you know what I'm saying.
Of this town is Dalton, Illinois. And the mayor, Tiffany Henyard, is a very controversial figure. In fact,
Yeah, she's the one I've talked about it before. They're not really sure where her spending's going, and she's kind of a bitch.
Some people have given her this title of worst.
Well, not kind of a bitch. She is one.
Worst mayor in America. And she's been involved in a lot of things. But last night, people in the town were kind of fed up. And there was...
I'd be fed up, too, if that was my leader.
A suggestion that she needs to be replaced on the board of on the town board. So you're going to hear a very concerned citizen named Jedediah Brown who decided he was going to put this up for a vote. I don't think it actually
not a real vote,
simple,
but it's.
But Jedediah threw it out there to see what the crowd reaction would be. First, there's the vote. And then comes the brawl, which was started.
We got it, Charles.
By Mayor Henyard's boyfriend stepping up to defend her.
We're going to exchange your black ass for Stephanie to be the new member of.
He says we're going to exchange your black ass for Stephanie.
So all those in favor say, all those against it say.
So he's saying all those in favor say hell yeah, or nay rather.
All those in favor say
Hey.
You gone, bitch.
This is Jerry Springer. I love it. You gone, bitch.
You gone, bitch. Be the new member of Hobbit, so all those in favor say, all those against it say nay, all those in favor say you gone, bitch.
You got it, bitch.
You gone, bitch.
One more time. Great.
For Stephanie, be the new member of Hobbit, so all those in favor say, all those against it say nay, all those in favor say you gone, bitch.
Oh, I love how Illinois is crumbling. Glad I don't live there.
You gone, bitch.
Then her wannabe badass boyfriend comes in and starts fighting. Punches are getting thrown. Bunch of morons. All of you. Absolute chaos.
I mean, intense.
Just another day in Chicago.
That would be an intense brawl at any sort of town hall meeting, but when you have the mayor actually getting in the middle of it, this is, for a mayor that was already
kind of a douche,
controversial, right. And now to have this huge brawl break out, I couldn't tell there who threw the first punch,
right?
Which I think may become relevant.
It seems like the mayor's boyfriend.
Yeah, the wannabe. I gotta defend my annoying girlfriend that I'm whipped by. Cause you know that she wears the pants in their relationship. And this dirty, rotten moron being the mayor doesn't even pay her rent. Can you imagine if I didn't pay my rent? Yeah, but that boyfriend, he's whipped. He's got no balls.
Kamal threw the first punch. It seems like he was upset that this activist who goes by Da-Da-Da Brown basically called...
What's his name? Da-Da-Da Brown? Da-Da-Da-Da. Here to the stage to call the mayor a bitch. It's Da-Da-Da Brown.
His girlfriend a bitch. So the
Not basically, he did say, he said, you gone, bitch.
He did in a very loud and fashionable way.
Hell yeah, you gone, bitch.
He basically said, who agrees that Tiffany should be off?
We saw it. We were there. Well, not literally, but we watched the video. We already seen it, honey.
The board, a lot of the members at this meeting said, I do, and he simply said, you're done, bitch, which...
Oh, man, they said, I do? Can you imagine being Tiffany Henyard's boyfriend? Can you imagine being him at the altar when he says, I do? He's screwed.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Go, 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 go. Nigga, I'm just playing with you. My hood ain't Beverly Hills. No. Come in the alley, you'll see what's real. Yeah. Come with enough, we'll cut you a deal. We the one-way hustlers chasing that meal. Right. My hood ain't Beverly Hills. No. Come in the alley, you'll see what's real. Yeah. Come with enough, we'll cut you a deal. We the one-way hustlers chasing that meal. Right. On the block, bang bang boogie. I'm the candy man with a bag full of goodies. Oh, but these ain't for the children. These for them smokers behind the building. Damn, getting money is a hell of a feeling. If you ain't stacking chips, what's the point of dealing? You don't hear me cry about dollars. If it's money in the street, then it's money in my wallet. They say it's all about the money and the power. So cop the weed and a whole lot of powder. You made it in a week, and I made it in an hour. I roll with killers and you roll with cowards. Dark City is dangerous, and it ain't too many niggas that's scared to bust. But niggas know they can't play with us, and them out-of-towners know they can't slang with us. Cause my hood ain't Beverly Hills. No. Come in the alley, you'll see what's real. Yeah. Come with enough, we'll cut you a deal. We the one-way hustlers chasing that meal. Right. My hood ain't Beverly Hills. No. Come in the alley, you'll see what's real. Yeah. Come with enough, we'll cut you a deal. We the one-way hustlers chasing that meal.
In my hood, they get it crackin', homie. So gats is on me. Hood version of Axel Foley. Round the way, them cats is hungry. They bust clips and they don't fuck with the rats or police. Don't act like you Bammers know me. You're wrong. We can't get along like Shaq and Kobe. All I do is sit back and blow trees. So you know my full favorite words is acid, drug, please. This youngin's running with a rack of OGs. It's a cold world, so we have to hold heat. Keep talking, I'll leave your ass with no teeth. Had you running home like that bastard stole me. Why shoot you, my man, to clap you for me? Had your shirt looking like you spilled ravioli. Got a problem? Man, I smash the whole beef and make it to the hood right back in one piece. Cause
my hood ain't Beverly Hills. No. Come in the alley, you'll see what's real. Yeah. Come with enough, we'll cut you a deal. We the one-way hustlers chasing that meal. Right. My hood ain't Beverly Hills. No. Come in the alley, you'll see what's real. Yep. Come with enough, we'll cut you a deal. We the one-way hustlers chasing that meal. Right. See, I'm an alley cat, avoiding hood rats. A one-track man, homie, making that paper stack. You disrespect anyway and get your head cracked. And after the yellow tape gone, homie, I'm right back. See, in my hood, we cook that cocaine proper. At the table, mask on, cutting dope like a doctor. Old heads work the handguns while youngers work choppers. The girl getting money, why the hell you won't stop her, huh? I bet not catch her talking to coppers. Cause if I do my hood hot and I'm a hood hopper, I'm uptown now on First and T. Got the coke on the one-way and the dope in the alley. Hanging with youngers that kill like they from Cali. They natural born with it, they like Mickey and Mallory. I don't hate them, I just put them on salary. Tell them murk any clown in the club that smile at me. Cause my hood ain't Beverly Hills. No. Come in the alley, you'll see what's real. Yeah. Come with enough, we'll cut you a deal. We the one-way hustlers chasing that meal. Right. My hood ain't Beverly Hills. No. Come in the alley, you'll see what's real. Yep. Come with enough, we'll cut you a deal. We the one-way hustlers chasing that meal. Right.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Da da da. Da da da. Da da da. This following segment has been brought to you by Fortify.com. FORTIFEYE.com. When I tell you it's the best pre and post workout around, I'm a man of my word. Took some this morning. I chugged it in a protein shake with the fruit punch. I shook it up. Then I swam 20 laps and I feel alive. If you go to Fortify.com, FORTIFEYE.com, and at checkout, you use keyword Ryan20. I think it goes like you save 20%. All right, we're going to come back on Hoppe Hour and keep the party going. But let's hear from Hammer and Hank.
Hello again. It's your favorite San Francisco DJ, Hammer and Hank. I may look normal, but the truth is, I have a condition known as autism. That's right, it's a condition, not a disease. Fact is, autism can strike anyone, regardless of who they are. People with autism normally have difficulties in verbal and non-verbal communication skills, social interactions, and leisure activities. In a recent study, people with autism are less likely to have a job and more likely to become homeless. I beat the odds by having loving friends and family, having a college education. I have even worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an honored personality for many years. Always remember that people with autism want the same things as you, to be happy and successful. To find out more about autism, please contact your local mental health center or visit autismspeech.org.
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Hoppe Hour.
Me, Ryan, Hoppe.
Hey, it's BJ Shea, and this guy you're listening to right now, Ryan Hoppe. Okay? also known as Hoppe, also known as the killer of TikTok. Yes, it's true. Believe everything you hear.
Recording for the average Joe and Jane because we don't discriminate by gender. If you work hard, keep listening to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
H-O-P-P-E radio, let's go. Money vibes always in the show.
Oh, yeah.
Hoppe Hour, wake the crowd. Mic's on fire, volume real loud. Ryan bringing heat like a summer sun. Morning show podcast, time for fun. Turn it up, this Hoppe Hour.
Oh, it is.
Got that podcast power. Syndicated, we go global. Living large, never staying local. Syndicated, dream for coast to coast.
856-49 Hoppe.
Podcast.
It's 856-494-6773.
That dream. Turn it up, it's Hoppe.
You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com.
Living large, never staying local. Hoppe Hot Topic.
Feeling a little conflicted. Kylie Kelsey is who she'll be rooting for this Super Bowl. Jason Kelsey's pregnant wife has cheered on her husband for his 13 seasons with the Philadelphia Eagles. But now that Jason's retired and his brother Travis Kelsey is actively playing for the Kansas City Chiefs in
we know
the big game, fans were left wondering which team has Kylie's support. Feeling a little conflicted. I love Travis and of course I'm always cheering on his success, but go Birds. And on her Not Gonna Lie podcast,
she's not gonna lie,
Kylie said,
girls from Philly are really outspoken, by the way.
Travis has been there for his entire career, so I will always cheer on Travis's accomplishments and hopefully successes. That being said, I was raised to bleed green.
Hell yeah, you're loyal to that dump of a city known as Philadelphia.
Ultimately, though, the 32-year-old can't really put her full allegiance to either team. She said, quote,
yeah, these games gotta suck.
The plan is to go to the game and to cheer. Any other week when I see Chiefs fans, I will tell them go Chiefs.
We got it.
I will not be saying that for the next 2 weeks.
It really is sad to think that after this, there's no more football for 7 months. Luckily, I'm into the NBA.
For Jason's part, he's already pledged his allegiance to the team he spent his entire NFL career playing.
I pledge my allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. Get it?
For.
If the Chiefs play the Eagles in the Super Bowl next year, will
Super Bowl? Why are you talking like that?
Jason root for Travis?
That's not the question. It says, who will Jason root for?
Oh, Jays.
I will root for the Eagles, of course. Because I will always be an Eagle.
Such bull.
First.
Wow, Travis is really sensitive. He needs to relax.
And foremost?
First and foremost?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll also...
Yeah, Travis gets butthurt way too often.
Root for Travis to have...
And he's not just butthurt because he's getting pegged by Taylor.
A good game, of course, because he's my brother. But no, I'll definitely be cheering on the Eagles.
Hell yeah, you stay loyal, buddy boy. 856-49 Hoppe. That's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio.
Go. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, breaking down the scenes. NBA drama, living out the dreams. Ex-wives wildin',
got it.
Always about the queens.
Whatever.
Knowledge bombs all in on the ski.
Oh, what's going on?
Hoppe's loose, man, he knows it all. From scandals to the court, rise and fall.
I got it.
Tune in, now you'll have a ball.
Whatever.
Hoppe Hour got that shock and awe. MJ to Kobe, legends in the game. Shaq's big presence, true Hall of Fame. Hoppe spills the tea, ain't playing tame. Behind the curtain, nothing left the same. Hoppe's loose, man, he knows it all. From scandals to the court, rise and fall. Tune in, now you'll have a ball. Hoppe Hour got that shock and awe. Whoa! Hoppe Hot Topic!
And so what I had on my kidney was a cyst
a tumor.
Former NBA star Dwayne Wade details a shocking health scare, revealing he had a cancerous tumor removed from his kidney.
This is why cancer scares the crap out of me.
The Hall of Famer shares the story about the health battle on his The Why with Dwayne Wade podcast on January 30th, explaining he received the diagnosis after years of putting off going to the doctor.
I don't know what I would do if I got cancer, because like both my dad and my godfather died of it, and chemo doesn't really help. I think I just play it out.
For a checkup.
I went in the doctor to look for something else, but because I did the full body scan, they were able to see my entire body, my entire insides.
Yeah.
And they were able to see something that was on my kidney, on my right kidney, when I went in. Didn't go in for my kidneys. And so what I had on my kidney was a cyst, a tumor.
He says doctors later informed him he had a tumor on one of his kidneys, which would require surgery.
And so I'm sitting in the doctor, and I just went for physicals, pretty much, check on myself. And now I'm in the doctor, and the doctor's like, so you need to have kidney surgery.
Damn.
Wow. What? I was coming in about this slow string. Yeah. At that moment right there, I mean, obviously I have a decision to make. I get to see everything. I ask all the questions. I go to multiple doctors. I send it to multiple doctors. I do not just go to that one doctor. And so I had a personal decision to make. And what it was if this is cancerous, if this tumor, this cyst is cancerous on your kidney, you're 41 years old. You probably need surgery because it's something that needs to be removed so it doesn't spread. I made a decision to have surgery. I had surgery on December 18th, 2023. To find out, obviously, at 41 years old, pretty healthy guy, that I did have cancer. Thank God that I did do the surgery. Right. Because the tumor was cancerous. So I have one kidney, and I have another kidney that is 60%. They took 40% of my kidney to make sure that they can get all the cancer off of it. Right? Because if it sits there on your kidney, now it spreads. Gross. Now they got to take more and more.
The former Miami Heat star, who's married to actress Gabrielle Union, shares 2 kids with ex-wife Siobhan Funches, a son with Asia Matoyer, and a daughter with Union, explains that his family ultimately helped him through the difficult time.
What I saw in the midst of that and me going through my illness, I saw my family who may not always talk, may not always agree.
Right.
Yeah, there's all those allegations about him cheating.
You know what I mean? Don't always see each other. I saw everybody show up.
That's pretty awesome.
For me.
It always sucks when it takes cancer for people to show up. Inside the NBA reacts to the 2025 All-Star snubs.
Listen, it's always going to be somebody that you feel deserves to be on the list left off, but I'm happy with this. Congratulations to the first.
Shaq's such a company man. You just had the commissioner on last week. Shut up.
Thomas, well deserved. And hopefully we have a great All-Star weekend.
I will say the one thing. I'm a little surprised on the Trae Young thing.
Yeah, Trae Young of the Atlanta Hawks. Maybe I'm such a fan of him because I'm an underdog in life, but I love his game. And he got screwed getting left off the All-Star list.
So am I.
Yeah, well, that's what I just wrote. I'm a little surprised on that. But I'm not trying to rain on it. Like, first of all, everybody deserves to make it, but
everybody in the club getting tipsy.
I'm a little shocked Trae Young didn't make the all because he's played.
Yeah, they're showing a video of him doing the shooting round. He looks angry.
He's played
really good.
Probably, in my opinion, his best year.
23-11, leads the league in assists.
What a joke the NBA is. Such a popularity contest like life is, because everybody wants to relive high school.
Stop passing now.
But he,
I'm not passing the ball no more.
So he didn't. I was looking at Tyrese Maxey. You could have considered Tyrese Maxey here. He's been on a tear in his.
Yeah, Tyrese Maxey, the actual superstar of Philly.
6th in the league in scoring. Those two, and well, obviously the fans had LaMelo Ball number 1.
Who's having a terrific year.
Yeah, and the players had him number 3. The media had him number 7.
Yeah, the media doesn't respect Charlotte. And this just in, I think sometimes the fans are smarter than the media. I've worked in sports media. They're stupid.
And he doesn't make the cut as far as the coaches go.
It's going to be like that every year. Somebody No.
Hey, Shark.
Those are three names that definitely deserve to be on the team, but this way the cookie crumbles sometime.
Whatever. Expert legal components of Justin Tucker's accusations of going to massage parlors.
Emerged on Thursday afternoon in a report from the Baltimore Banner that Ravens longtime kicker Justin Tucker has been accused of inappropriate behavior between 2012 and 2016 by 6 massage therapists.
I don't get guys that go to massage therapists to try to get action. What's wrong with you?
There's no litigation, no criminal charges, and Justin Tucker has vehemently and unequivocally denied the allegations.
Here's why I think it's true, because he got banned from one of the parlors. And what's he going to do? Admit, oh yeah, I want to get a handy and cheat on my wife.
He had a lengthy statement posted yesterday on Twitter. It sounds like he's at least contemplating litigation against the Baltimore Banner. And that's where we are. The league is going to look into it. The team is aware of it.
Forget his name, Justin Tucker. Make it Justin Tugger.
There is precedent, unfortunately, from a few years ago, and everything that we had to endure as it relates to Deshaun Watson.
Yeah. He's like a field goal kicker version of him.
If there's something there, if there's an investigation that's done, the league has a process for determining whether or not there should be punishment under the personal conduct policy.
Yeah, the problem is you're leaving it up to Roger Goodell, and he screws everything up.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
To the club, now it's time to get turned up. Shawty wanna have fun, girl, you're in luck. Meet me at the bar, bartender getting pulled up. She on crown, I'm so rockin' it. Show enough. Now my head is spinning, doing circles like donuts. Order so official, all the girls is going in. 3 shots in, words learn like so what? Baby, tell me, is you with it? She looking good in the party, game proper. Party up, got her, she the baddest, can't stop her. Blame it on the liquor like the homie Jamie Foxxer. Round 1, round 2, like we boxers. Now she opening my ear, talking crazy. I can't hear what she's saying. Do another back, hot damn, we wasted. Everybody around me straight shit faced it. Hit me in the coat, yeah. Put it on my tab. Patron and Nouveau, yeah. Put it on my tab. Ace of spades on the road, yeah. Put it on my tab. Red Bull and Hypno, yeah. Put it on my tab. 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 We in the VIP and everybody twisted. Baby, drop it low like a go-go vixen. Looking for my crew, cause some of us missing. Money talk for me, hey boy, just listen. Put your glass in the earth, let's toast. Open up, say on your mark, set, go. Baby girl, going well. Shawty doing the most. My watch said bird, pinky ring on froze. She looking good in the party, game proper. Party up, got her, she the baddest, can't stop her. Blame it on the liquor like the homie Jamie Foxxer. Round 1, round 2, like we boxers. Now she opening my ear, talking crazy. I can't hear what she's saying. Do another back, hot damn, we wasted. Everybody around me straight shit faced it. Hit me in the coat, yeah. Put it on my tab. Patron and Nouveau, yeah. Put it on my tab. Ace of spades on the road, yeah. Put it on my tab. Red Bull and Hypno, yeah. Put it on my tab. 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 Put it
Oh, really? Sing it, brother. That's Sammy. We'll put it on my app. That was that era in 2009, 2010, where everybody was singing like "Blame It on the Alcohol" and put it in my app. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour. I'm your host, Ryan Hoppe. Hanging out with you. 856-49-HOPPE. Oh, really? Oh, I won't. I'll take a Red Bull and vodka double. I think he wants you to put it on his tab after listening to Hoppe Hour. That's really irritating.
Happy hot topic.
Sean Diddy Combs is responding to a new indictment against him. In the court docs, prosecutors accuse Combs of knowingly transporting people from 2009 to 2024, quote, with intent that the individuals engage in prostitution.
Yeah. You know, there's a lot of prostitutes out there that have tons of stories.
Stating that he willfully caused the transportation of female victims, including but not limited to Victim 1, Victim 2, and Victim 3.
And there's probably Victim 900 as well.
And commercial sex workers in interstate and foreign commerce on multiple occasions. The indictment also alleges that he, quote, engaged in a persistent and pervasive pattern of abuse toward women that was verbal, emotional, physical, and at times sexual.
Scumbag!
With the filing stating that he manipulated women to participate in orchestrated performances of sexual activity with Combs.
Got it.
At times, Combs and others acting at his direction made arrangements for women and commercial sex workers to fly to Combs' location. Combs ensured participation from the women by, among other things, obtaining and distributing narcotics to them, controlling their careers,
Dan the Cane,
leveraging his financial support, and threatening to cut off the same.
They're showing footage of him, like this B-roll footage during the video, and he's got a very punchable face. Actually, he's so not a man that I just want to bitch slap him. Bitch slap his ass. No, I don't want to slap his ass. Never mind.
And using intimidation and violence. In response to this new indictment against the record mogul, his lawyer Mark Agnafilo claims prosecutors are making a major mistake in their filing.
You need to find you somebody in life who's as loyal as the lawyer to Diddy.
Telling E! News in a statement January 30th.
Whoa, E! News obtained info and didn't take it from other sources? A round of applause. Proud of you guys.
The latest indictment contains no new offenses. The prosecution's theory remains flawed. The government has added the ridiculous theory that two of Mr. Combs' former girlfriends were not girlfriends at all, but were prostitutes. Mr. Combs is as committed as ever to fighting these charges and winning at trial.
You can be a prostitute and still be someone's girlfriend.
The 55-year-old rapper previously pleaded not
And black don't crack.
guilty to federal charges.
Whatever. And then there's this. All right, here.
Now to the Sean Diddy Combs case. Federal prosecutors filing a new indictment with allegations of abuse that they now say lasted for 2 decades. Senior investigative correspondent Aaron Katursky is here with the details. Good morning, Aaron.
Good morning, Rebecca. Federal prosecutors pledged from the start their investigation into Sean Combs is ongoing, and now they say they've uncovered criminal conduct that does indeed span 2 decades.
Yeah. He's a scumbag.
This morning, federal prosecutors are expanding their sex trafficking case against Sean Diddy Combs, saying the music mogul abused, threatened, and coerced women over a longer period of time than first alleged, 20 years, from 2004 until his arrest last year in New York. The new indictment says Combs assaulted not only women, but also his employees, witnesses to his abuse, and others.
It was a circus. He did whatever he wanted.
and we were just at his disposal.
For 2 years, Phil Pines was Combs' senior executive assistant and is suing him for sexual battery and harassment, which
Yeah, this poor guy is definitely a victim.
Combs has denied. Alleged violence was vividly captured in this 2016 video obtained by CNN showing Combs kicking and dragging his then-girlfriend Cassie Ventura.
That was when things really began, which that thing was really screwed up. That hotel held on to it.
The Los Angeles hotel. The new indictment says Combs paid hotel staff $100,000 for the footage. And
yeah, I hope that hotel burns to the ground.
Prosecutors now say Combs coerced 2 additional victims into sex acts. The ones that also recruited male prostitutes were called freak-offs.
Weird.
Others involved only Combs and a female victim.
Get over here, LeBron.
Like the freak-offs, the new indictment says these sex acts sometimes lasted multiple days, were sometimes electronically recorded, and often involved a variety of drugs.
Yeah, I can't even imagine having sex for more than 25 minutes, man.
And to keep the victim obedient and compliant.
Gross. And then there's this. All right, here.
Eddie on the left, Eddie.
Phil, I need some Cialis. And give me 20 Xanax, please. Hey, Phil, I need a plan B.
The bombshell voicemails, texts, and revelations from Diddy's former assistant, Phil Pines.
He's a predator.
Duh.
And I mean that in a sexually charged way.
The jaw droppers unleashed in the fall of Diddy on Max and Discovery Plus.
Oh, we'll be sure to sign up for Discovery Plus.
Still making headlines and maybe rocking the case.
If a witness contributed to the documentaries, will that taint what happens to them in court?
I don't know, but we know Diddy likes taint.
Could look, and Diddy's team is certainly going to use that against them.
CNN's Elizabeth Wagmeister helped to break the case against Diddy wide open. She did it with this video of his violent assault of his ex Cassie.
All right, what else is going on?
I've been hearing from my sources is that the prosecution is going to be very, very careful in the witnesses that they choose to put on the stand. But Diddy's team, they absolutely will say, isn't this person looking for a payday? Isn't this person looking for attention?
And as dozens of shocking lawsuits have been filed against Diddy, what about the fate of the A-listers who have been dragged into his sordid story?
If these allegations are true,
Ashton Kutcher, where the hell are you?
There are stars that may have been at those parties that could be brought into this.
Of course, there are going to be people who are nervous. Come on, go. Jay-Z, he is defiantly fighting against these claims, saying that he is innocent. TikTok and the public and everybody, they're so fixated on who is going to be the next celebrity to go down. Is there going to be a Diddy list? Based on my reporting, it really is overblown.
Oh yeah, you know he knows about blowing.
Jay's legal team fighting back, filing new docs, claiming his accuser's lawyer never even met with the Jane Doe before filing.
Yeah, that's a little sketchy. But you know that lawyer just will take case after case. OnlyFans porn star plunges to death from hotel balcony during threesome shoot. I've always wondered about this whenever I've watched porno and they're having sex on the top of like some penthouse in Miami or Vegas. I'm like, don't fall over. I think about that, you know. And then I have my post-nut clarity and I go, whatever. All right, if I was on the radio, I would not, say this, but I've been hearing people complain that they can't go on Pornhub or Spank Bang. You jizz is the way to go.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com. Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Turn me up a little bit. When that music comes in, it gets loud.
Swizzy!
Yes!
Hands up, hands up, hands up, high up, hands up, hands up, hands up, high up. Be very different now. Swizzy! Hands up, hands up, hands up, high up, hands up, hands up, hands up.
I was on roids. I've been hitting so long and I'm a big-headed boy. Nah, we ain't on HGH, though I might pick up some weight when I'm running through your state. Nah, we ain't on the clear, we on the runway in back-to-back lives. It's Miss No More Drama and Barack Obama. Rhymes feel honest. I put my life on these tracks. You act like y'all wanna prepare me for the facts. Luckily my therapy is the rap. I just bare my soul, I don't expect nothing back. You all welcome, long as you felt I was gon' get mine. You know where the hell I'm from. I'm from the bottom, so I do this from the diapers. Quick, fast, turn the Big Apple into cider. I do this, I'm a writer and a writer. I spew it cause I'm nicer, but I do this for the lifers. I'm a writer and a writer. I spew it cause I'm nicer, but I do it for the lifers. You welcome. Get your hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up higher. You probably never see again somebody so deadly via the pen. Viva Jovito Padino, muy bien. Big up to Biggie and Pac, I do it for them. Until I reach Khalik, I do it for him. Do it for those who can't do for self, due to the pen. May these bars reach through your bar. And mine, when Mary sing, it heals your heart. Cause solely stands feel you are. Love is a battlefield, we all get scars. I put my heart into this. This is much more than marketed music. The reason I gotta market to do this is people going through pain. I'm just walking them through this. This ain't no marketed music. People going through pain. I'm just talking them through it. Get your hands up, hands up, hands up, higher. Hands up, hands up, hands up, higher. Sounds so beautiful, don't you agree? Slow down, you're killing them.
If you're trying for your love, this would all be a dream, and you made our dreams come true. That's why y'all don't need to thank us, cause we do this all for you.
Talk to Mary.
We knew what you were going through, because we were going through.
Said watch the man hopping out of van. I ain't only teach you about Evisu. I taught you how to fish and not let other niggas feed you.
For all of y'all, keeping y'all in hell, just to see you smile and enjoy yourself. You all are welcome, you all are welcome, you all are welcome.
Everybody say different J, different V, different H, different O, different V, different M, different J, different V, different H, different O, different V. Knock 'em out the box, knock 'em out the box. Mary, knock 'em out the box, knock 'em out the box. Ho, knock 'em out the box, knock 'em out the box. Swizzy, knock 'em out the box, individual, knock 'em out the box. Hey, get it up, ho, get it up, hey, get it up, ho, get it up, hey, to the left, ho, to the right, hey, to the left, ho. Good night, 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 good night.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Sure, me and Ryan Hoppe.
Got it.
Hoppe. Hoppe.
That's me.
It's you and me and Ryan Hoppe. Hoppe.
Oh, yeah. This following segment has been brought to you by Afuera Coffee. AFUERA coffee.com for the best coffee around. This show is designed as a morning show and a podcast, So what's better than sitting in traffic, drinking some coffee from home, and listening to Hoppe Hour? So go to AFUERAcoffee.com, coffee.com, and at checkout, use keyword Hoppe to save 20%. I don't know if you noticed this trend, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, but I hook it up.
With me and Ryan Hoppe. Hoppe is you and me and Ryan Hoppe.
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Hoppe Hour.
Me, Ryan, Hoppe.
Hey, it's MJ from the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM Tampa Bay, and you're listening to the Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Ryan Hoppe's on the mic, and he's not holding back. This is Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Lights are bright, the night's alive. Ryan Hoppe's where we thrive. Laugh and chat until we're free. Hoppe Hour, just you and me. Drinks are cold, the vibe is right.
I got it.
We won't stop until daylight.
Oh, sure.
Raise your glass, let's make a toast. Ryan Hoppe, he's our host. Hoppe Hour, party time.
856-49 Hoppe. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com.
Good and feeling light.
Oh, sure.
Gossip stories, jokes we'll share. Hoppe Hour, we're all there.
Are we?
Clinking glasses, shout hooray.
Whatever.
And Hoppe leads the way. Moments that we won't forget. This is where our hearts are set. In this room we all belong. Ryan Hoppe makes us strong.
Do I?
Cheers to life.
Yeah, baby.
Cheers to fun. Hoppe Hour for everyone.
Whoa! Hoppe Hot Topic!
What the hell is going on in Chicago?
Hemp sellers and dispensary owners went before some city council members today to...
This guy sounds so Caucasian and so like he's a square. Hemp. The way he's saying it, he's not sounding good.
Hemp sellers and dispensary owners went before some city council members today to discuss a way forward on possible regulations, safety, and fairness.
Yeah. I was afraid of this, that there were going to be people that were going to be the party pooper that ruin it.
WGN's Christine Flores at City Hall with the reaction.
Good evening. Today's...
What is with this? I talk about this every clip. There's like 2 seconds of pause. It's annoying.
Hemp sellers and dispensary owners went before some city council members today to...
Listen to this right here.
The reaction.
Good evening. Today's meeting was meant to be educational for the alders involved. There was no vote that was taken up.
Imagine trying to explain to the boomers about Delta 8. That ain't gonna go well.
Instead, they dove into what hemp is, how it could be regulated, and overall safety.
For us as a city, it's not an opportunity for blood money.
If you live in the city of Chicago, you gotta be high to deal with it.
This is not an opportunity to rush regulation, rush taxation to get revenue. That was never the intent.
Alderman William Hall of the 6th Ward spoke ahead of the joint committee meeting Thursday afternoon.
You know he's high as hell.
Where committee members heard from hemp sellers and dispensary owners.
Yeah, I love those like Delta 8 gummies and candies you can get at a smoke shop. The only problem, it gives you a panic attack.
Potential regulations, safety, and fairness.
For now, hemp, we're just getting started.
We know.
In terms of what are the regulations that will be viable for hemp after the plant leaves the farm.
We're making it too literal. It's weed. Shut up.
Members of the subcommittees on revenue and the Health and Human Relations Committee had an opportunity to ask questions about hemp.
You have all the Karens and the boomers in the crowd. Pass them a blunt and make them relax.
Receive examples of how it could be regulated while also looking at fairness.
To urge my colleagues in the City Council to reject the attempts to legitimize intoxicating hemp.
What a douchebag. Go smoke a blunt. Shut up.
Gilbert Villegas of the 36th Ward also held a press conference ahead of the meeting with a call to ban products that
Nerd. He's mad. They're about to say, the products just look like real life candy. Well, if you're a parent and you leave the gummies around, it's your fault. Don't make us have to suffer and not get high because of a bad parent.
What's known as Delta 8. It's a slight chemical tweak from the psychoactive compound found in marijuana. It can get users high, and it's federally
It always gets you high. It's like a diet soda, same effect.
Illegal, often sold in packaging that makes it look like candy.
Well, then that's not our problem. That's stupidity that we should not be blamed for. Drives me nuts when they talk about this. Oh, it looks like real candy. And if you leave it out, you should have your kids taken away. Because there's been stories about kids that go to school high thinking it's real life candy. But don't blame the potheads like us.
At the state level, the Senate passed legislation that smoke shop owners and hemp retailers argued were so restrictive it would put them out of business.
Yeah, in this economy we're trying to get by, especially if you live in Illinois where you have to be high to be there. I literally, because it's medical, or not medical, because it's recreational up there, I'll buy a pen. And literally being in Illinois, you have to be high to deal with it.
It was not brought up for a vote in the House. The legislation was supported by Governor J.B. Pritzker, but not by Mayor Brandon Johnson.
Hell yeah, Brandon gets high with his hookers. And thank God that Governor Pritzker, the fat ass, doesn't, smoke or do anything fun, because the munchies would make him even fatter.
At the city level, while both groups may have differing interests, they agree regulations need to be put in place.
Here's the thing, but then you see all the politicians going for pharmaceuticals. If they had money in their pocket for Delta 8, or if Kava and Kratom is involved, then they care. Shut up.
For safety, especially for...
All right, I don't care anymore. I'm being a little loud. I'm recording at a Kava bar. I'm getting a little mad. I'm getting a little frustrated. Getting a little angry.
Well, the latest now on the future of the Tampa Bay Rays.
Could they soon be moving to Central Florida?
Yeah, I feel like Orlando would probably care about them a little more.
That's what one group of investors in Orlando is dreaming about. Buck 13's Matthew McClellan is live now with the details. Surprising here, Matt. Good morning.
What up, brah?
Hey, good morning to you, Laura. So Rays owner Stu Sternberg on...
That loser. I hope every Rays fan knows that he doesn't care about your team and he doesn't care about the Bay. The media is afraid to say it because they're whipped by the Rays and they don't want to lose their press pass. But they're all afraid of him. Because he's a douchebag.
On Monday, saying the team is still, quote, deciding what to do regarding building that $1.3 billion ballpark.
They've been deciding what to do for the last 10 years. It's because Stu Sternberg doesn't want to pay the money, and the city of Tampa Bay never really wanted the Rays, even though the media was told, we got to make it seem like they care about the Rays. And I've said this before, and people get mad. If the Rays really had a chance in Tampa, wouldn't they be going to Tampa then? If Mayor Jane Castor really wanted them, don't you think they would have an offer?
And surrounding development in St. Pete, but the team has a deadline, a hard deadline.
Yeah.
Of March 31st.
That's the only time Stu Sternberg's ever had it hard.
Come up with its part of the funding for a new stadium. And this group that you mentioned that's trying to bring the MLB to Orlando.
Yeah, I think that would do well over there.
Is paying really close attention to what's happening here in Tampa Bay. They're called the Orlando Dreamers. They launched...
A bunch of losers.
Back in 2019 by Orlando Magic co-founder and Hall of Famer Pat Williams. Williams passed away in July at 84 years old.
Oh, no, I feel horrible for saying that, but still.
Well, on Tuesday, the group taking another big step to get back into the baseball conversation. Former Cincinnati Reds All-Star Barry Larkin becoming the newest ambassador to the movement. He's kind of seen as the closer.
Yeah, the thing is, they got ambassadors over there already caring more about the Orlando Rays than the Tampa Bay Rays. Do we have any ambassadors? Anybody?
On this deal, organizers say the best way to bring MLB to Orlando is to bring the Tampa Bay Rays up the road. With their stadium needing repairs and their funding in question, organizers are hoping the Rays leadership may feel.
What leadership? The word Rays and leadership is an oxymoron.
Now is the best time to change cities.
Just in the last couple days, I have...
This is the co-founder of the Orlando Dreamers, rather.
Gotten finalized verbal commitment from local investors prepared to commit an...
Why is everybody that's involved in baseball sound like this?
Excess of $200 million in the minority ownership in a Major League Baseball team.
Even though we've never really heard what Stu Sternberg talks or sounds like, because he doesn't talk to anybody because he's a douchebag.
What's more, Jim Schnorf there says this week he got a call verbally committing an additional $250 million.
Whatever.
So we're talking about $450 million here in total. That second part of this coming from an institutional investor, Laura. He says this is important, all this funding and these commitments to fund a team, because the MLB wants to see that a city like Orlando has the funding to support an MLB team, which of course is sort of at issue here in Tampa and St. Pete with the Rays. So
I feel bad for the Rays fans that do exist because they're getting screwed.
Well, what happens from here remains to be seen, but that...
We'll see, man. I'm just telling you, they don't care about this area. And the whole media is afraid to say it, but I'll say it. Screw you, Stu Sternberg. Screw you.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
$6 million's what it cost them to put back together that cat Steve Austin. Now the far right is bionic. Over 6 million tracks with 10 million topics. I'm fiber optic, crystal clear with my projection. Whack MCs get clothesline when they walk across my intersection. They need protection, some guidance, some right direction. A job center with applications for a new profession. Never set for nothing less. I blaze contests and set shots for paydays. In strange ways, life twists and turn. Word to gangstar. In this business, Skrilla hard to earn. I format attack, new knack technique. Speak with a passion on wax and tape and CD. Mad niggas front for paper and switch like a bitch, in and out like a crossfader. All I know is how to rock shit. They say the hotter the MC, the hotter the spot. Shit down. It's the coming of the bionic. The far right here to lock shit down. It's the coming of the bionic. The far right here to lock shit down. It's the coming of the bionic. The far right here to lock shit down. See, I got books of lyrics on deck like Tash. Pocket full of cash, ready to bounce, roll and splash. C2 and hash, pro tour in the masters. Grab the mic, flex my wrist and hit like Sampras. Handle this, make you believe like an evangelist that real MCs are coming to reclaim Los Angeles. And hence I stand a chance to finally get my time to shine in the golden state, like Spreewell after halftime. This beat is hot, it make me lock like astronaut. Make K-Rool set that shit for my peoples when we blow spots. Breathe, my speed grows like B12 12 trees and 7 seas. If you didn't know, champ, the far right rules the lowlands, brother. From the liquid camp, it's the coming of the bionic. The far right hit a lock shit down. It's the coming of the bionic. The far right hit a lock shit down. It's the coming of the bionic. The far right hit a lock shit down. It's the coming of the bionic. The far right hit a lock shit down. MCs get damaged like civilized to savage. Sharp lyrics cut deep wounds. These niggas need bandages. They can't handle this Los Angeles relentless pressure. Full court, measure for measure. I'm like Pacino, a game plan Gambino. Every verse starts with defense first, like a casino. Every minute, every hour, I use brain power. For Mr. Space Shuttle Challenger, I devour. I tower like Eiffel, bust all verses like rifles, bust all bullets through flesh, unless you're wearing a vest. And even then, I still enter the human form of a splinter. The summer, fall, spring, and winter. Liquid crew member, champion contender. Holy like the month of December. The rhyme prototype. Lock shit down. It's the coming of the bionic. The far right hit a lock shit down. It's the coming of the bionic. The far right hit a lock shit down. It's the coming of the bionic. The far right hit a lock shit down. It's the coming of the bionic. The far right hit a lock shit down. It's the coming of the bionic. The far right hit a lock shit down. It's the coming of the bionic. The far right hit a lock shit down. It's the coming of the bionic. Lock shit down. Lock shit. Lock shit down. Lock shit. Lock shit down. The far right hit a lock shit down.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to be as energetic as me? Well, it's not very hard. Either be born with ADHD and bipolar, or you can get Aspire Drinks, the best green tea powered energy drink around. Another new sponsor we have, Aspire Drinks. Now, if you go to aspiredrinks.com, ASPIRE drinks.com, and at checkout use keyword Hoppe, HOPPE, you can save 20%. Also, you looking for some good THC CBD seltzers? I'm going to tell you about Good Feels. It's the best around. Go to getgoodfeels.com and at checkout use keyword Hoppe, HOPPE, to save 20%. Do you notice this trend? That I want to hook you guys up with great deals and get you high? All right, we're going to come back and keep this party going. But here's a PSA from Hammer and Hank. And also, episode 4 of the Hammer and Hank show is back today. So check the Hoppe radio feed.
People with autism are often treated like they are different. Believe me, we are. Hi, this is Henry Oakes, but my buddies may have known me as Hammer and Hank. I was labeled as slow when I started school. Come to find out at the age of 12, the doctors decided I was autistic. Now at the age of 48, I have completed an associate degree in radio broadcasting and worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an on-air personality. So yes, I am different. People with autism have no needs, no different than you. Laugh, love, and learn to gain education and join the workforce. I did it, and so can anyone else with autism. So when you meet someone with autism, don't feel sorry for them. Work with them. Find out for yourself that autism isn't a disease, it's a condition.
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Hoppe Hour.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Hoppe Hour.
Me, Ryan, Hoppe.
Hey, this is Justin Schlegel from the Justin Scott and Spiegel Morning Show on 98 Rock in Baltimore, and you are listening to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour, where your medical card is required to listen.
Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yo, it's Hoppe Hour, Ryan on the mic. Slinging dirt on celebs in the scenes you like.
Oh, sure.
Talking sex and love, pulling no disguise.
Got it.
Feeling low, we finna hit the highs. Hoppe Hour with Ryan, let's get it going. Dripping in the gossip and the juice that's flowing. Turning up the throwback energy is showing. Stay tuned, y'all, legends keep it growing. We got your love life on full display. Celeb stories making head
856
every day.
49 Hoppe.
Down raw, we
856 494 6773.
stay. Wake up the mind, feel the vibe.
Tweeting me at Ryan Hoppe Radio.
Hour got you up in the
You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com.
turn the dial up, come and join the line.
Haley Bieber works all the time while Justin chills with friends as fans worry about the power couple.
Been turning up the throne.
They need to just divorce already.
Stay tuned.
The problem is they don't want a divorce because they don't want the paparazzi to be the ones that leak it first. They probably would rather have it be they do a joint post where they're like, we love each other, but we're not meant to be. We began as an infidelity relationship. Oh, they wouldn't add that part.
The rumor mill.
Even though it's true.
Catching all the feels, riding life's tide.
Oh, I'm sure he was totally over Selena when he started banging her. She's like a Gen Z Giselle.
Hoppe Hour with Ryan, let's get it
going.
Dripping in the gossip and the juice that's flowing.
Oh, sure.
Turning up the throwback energy is showing. Stay tuned, y'all, let us keep it growing. No topic is safe, no secret can hide.
Happy Hot Topic.
And I was like bedridden. I was like vomiting. Like, and then you have no energy. But other people take it and they're all good.
Amy Schumer is getting honest about her experience taking Ozempic and why she no longer takes the medication.
I don't know. Everybody just wants to be skinny so quickly. I'm 302 pounds, but I'm also 6'9" and quite handsome.
The comedian appeared on SiriusXM's The Howard Stern Show on Wednesday to promote
I think I heard of it.
Her new movie, Kinda Pregnant. While speaking to the host, she recalled taking Ozempic several years ago, and even though she revealed that she'd lost 30 pounds, she says that she could not continue on the medication after a negative reaction.
I've heard, though, when you're on Ozempic and you got to go to the bathroom, like if you take Ozempic and then go out and have like a steak, like when you got to go to the bathroom, you got to go, you better not be in traffic or having sex.
I hate Ozempic. You had a horrible experience with it, right? That's
I have this gene, GDF15, which makes you extremely prone to nausea, which is why I was so sick during my pregnancy. So I tried Ozempic almost 3 years ago, and I was like bedridden.
She did it before it was cool.
I was like vomiting, like, and then you have no energy. But other people take it and they're all good. So
I know.
I tried it and I was vomiting and I'm in bed and my son's like, "Can you like play tag?" And
I like how she keeps that kid private. Good job, Amy.
I'm like, I can't. And I was like shriveling away. I lost 30 pounds so quick.
Me and Howard Stern have very similar laughs. It's almost like he's had an influence on my life.
I lost 30 pounds so quick. I looked great.
Wow.
And
I love when people, I'm not trying to brag about myself, but I am. It's my show. I love when people go, "Oh, you remind me of Howard Stern. I hope you don't take offense." I go, "The guy that's a billionaire? Thank you."
Couldn't lift my head off the pillow, so what's the point?
Now, despite the bad experience, she had a sense of humor about the drug's popularity. Well,
I don't know. I went through a phase where I got really annoyed with Amy Schumer, but she's funny. She had that bit when she first got famous in 2012 with Opie and Anthony, where she talked about getting finger banged by a cabbie in New York City, and Trainwreck wasn't bad.
Talking to Howard.
Or the show Inside Amy Schumer. Get what they did there? It's like you're inside of her.
It drives me crazy because I try so hard to be thin.
Oprah's thinner than you. It's like, what's your thing now?
That's the thing with Stern. It's like, "I'm so fat." It's like, bro, you're not fat.
Right.
You got to find a new thing.
She took my thing.
Oprah robbed you.
And I was so hopeful when I heard that you said, "Oh, it made me sick." I went, oh, good.
Hey, Stern, at least you didn't go to Pedophile Island like Oprah.
Thank you, Howard.
Yes, of course, because I said, "Oh, everyone's going to get sick on it, and I'll be back to being the only."
All right, this is the Ryan Hoppe Show, not the Howard Stern Show. I think you got the point.
We've been discussing the Trump administration issuing buyout offers to millions of federal employees yesterday. You know, it came with a caveat, though. Those who don't resign will be called back to work in person.
I don't get this. If somebody works better at home, it's the whole boomer thing where you have to be in the office. You have to see the gray walls that have a little bit of paint left on it from the 90s, last time they painted. They got the cubicles. They got the boomers that are hard to be around. Why not work from home and be more productive? I can't stand boomers.
5 days a week. That's in line with an executive order issued by Trump on his first day in office, mandating fully in-person work for most federal employees.
I don't know, man. Trump's just signing anything. Why don't you release the Epstein papers?
Now, the push away from remote work, it's just happening across the board, especially since the peak we saw.
I really thought we would be like, futuristic, but no, go back to 1955.
Or during the pandemic. Just under 14% of Americans worked fully remote in 2023. As you see on your screens, that number's now down to about 18%. In 2021. For more on this, let's bring in Julia Pollock. She's a chief economist at Zip Recruiter.
What up, baby?
Joining us from LA. Thanks for getting up so early for us. Should we expect companies to follow suit after this federal mandate? Because this was such a big debate during.
All right, man. Not that interesting.
Come Monday in New York, it's the first hearing in the Blake Lively versus Justin Baldoni trial.
Oh,
but did Team Blake just lose one of its dragons?
Her lower region probably looks like a dragon after those kids.
They want it, don't give it to them.
There's that whole scene where she claims she's being forceful because women think talking is, a form of intimacy, and men are more into action.
It's Blake posing at the premiere with her family,
Oh, that awful family.
including Sister Robin with her husband, High School Musical's Bart Johnson.
Oh, he's a beta male.
Blake's brother-in-law is seemingly now apologizing to
Oh, shut up. Just go away. No one's ever cared about you, Bart.
Baldoni over this now-deleted post from December.
I don't get these celebrities that post these things and then they're like going to delete it. It's like, just keep it up. You're a moron.
Apologizing to Baldoni over this now deleted post from December where he calls Justin a, quote, fraud. He puts on the costume of a hero, man bun and all. The actor just admitted, even if I'm trying to stand up for someone, it's never good. I regret it.
We got this.
I probably got to skip over that because of copyright, you know. Gotta be careful out there with the copyright.
Stranger Things is turning its final season upside down. The highly anticipated 5th season of the hugely popular Netflix series.
I like the first season because Winona Ryder did such a good job of talking to that wall. Strange show. But after that, man, that was good. They were so irritating in season 2 when they're in middle school. I'm like, shut up!
Will premiere later this year, and the Duffer Brothers promise that the final episodes will be, quote, big and epic.
I'll be sure not to watch it, okay? Does that work with you? Soulja Boy says, I'm suing Bad Baby for $10 million. You lied on my name. Soulja Boy is threatening to come after Bad Baby. Cash me outside. How about that with my HPV? That's a new version. Both legally and physically after the internet personality made false claims about his personal life. In her new diss track, Overcooked, which is probably the food she makes for her kid, Bad Baby accused rival Alabama Barker of trying to steal her baby daddy, Levon, in addition to having intimate relations with Soulja and Tiger, which I said before that if it did happen, it was definitely a train. Well, here is Soulja Boy talking about it.
You not black. You not gangster. You ain't shit. You's a crackhead.
Oh, wow. Soulja Boy's really mad. Seems angry.
Smack the fuck out you, bitch.
All right. Violence against women ain't really cool. I know she's infuriating or whatever, but come on now.
Stop playing with me, ho.
Andrew Tate said it best. You gonna really let a 140-pound woman dictate your moods? And I'm not a big fan of Andrew Tate, but that was pretty true.
Now what you need to do is tell your baby daddy stop knocking you upside your motherfucking head.
Wow. You sound like a great guy, Soulja Boy.
You crackhead, bitch. Stop playing with me. You ain't no bad baby. You's a crack baby. I don't give a fuck how much money you get. You still a crackhead deep down in heart.
You know, this probably made him mad.
And I'm suing your ass, bitch. And I want all my money, too. Defamation of character. You lied on my name to the internet. I want 10 million cash. You going back to the trailer park.
You know, she probably doesn't have as good of lawyers as him.
You crackhead, little skinny, white, anorexic bitch.
Oh, wow. It's quite descriptive.
Bitch mad because I want to fuck her. No, I'm not fucking you. Sorry. Go get another No, not doing it. Stupid bitch.
Oh, jeez. You can hear that Soulja Boy little voice. Crank that.
Not doing it.
Yo, crank that.
Stupid bitch.
One more time. Pretty boy swag.
Stupid bitch.
Alrighty. He's a tool, too.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Empire, yeah? In case you ain't know. Guns! Rule, nigga. What, boy? Empire, Empire. I know y'all serious.
She looked at me like I won't run up on her.
lips like she could take a mean one. Must be the air that I breathe that bring this money to me. Cause every time it's a breeze, I feel it coming to me. Oh,
brave is the air too thin up here, the watch too bright up here, the sun glistening off the bezel, leaving them little shadows of ice on your face like freckles. Shoot it in a button on one of my best suits, and that pound is shined up like church shoes. I gotta make my next move my best move, even if that move don't involve you. Cause there's a lot of that would love be in your position, whether it was wifey or mission. My mission is to make sure I stay in your system like heroin, so therefore it's me that you're hooked on. But sick of, don't be nodding off and getting comfy, I'll cancel your monthly. Dope boy, who want me? Let me get you high, you love this.
she looked at me like I won't run up on her, run up on her. She licked her lips like she could take a mean one. Must be the air that I breathe that bring this money to me. Cause every time it's a breeze, I feel it coming to me. Oh.
I'm an uptown boy, that girl from Brooklyn. Best eye chick, she know news in them. Cool with him, so she got the news from him. That what's happening, baby, what's happening? In the dice game, who got bank? Who's asking? 3 6s, look around, who's laughing? Point a chick out, they know who's smashing. I take fractions and spend on fashion. I'm all that, I don't call back. I'm more at a Ford that I'm buying all that. 645, the coupe is all black. Tell the bartender to send more of that. Window shop, who's pop? It's simple. I window shop, I buy the window, including the bimbo. This is simple.
So what's your name?
H.O.
She looked at me like I won't run up on her, run up on her. She licked her lips like she could take a mean one. Must be the air that I breathe that bring this money to me. Cause every time it's a breeze, I feel it coming.
You know young and I slide through, new coupe sky blue, big wheels, interior color diamond. And I'm used to life in the fast lane. Ask about me, I do the damn thing. You know money's not an option, really. My neck's retarded, my wrist so silly. And mommy got a face like Christina Millie. Body like Miss Kim Kardashian. I'm flashy at cars, I move like a boss. Empire the gang, man, I'm that ball. Mr. Montana, drop head phantom. Might jump out the 6 deuce long for the cameras. I brought in the Hamptons, crib out in LA. G for the New York, then the MIA. Shalom, mama, what's hood? And with a G, you good, you know.
She looked at me like I won't run up on her, run up on her. She licked her lips like she could take a mean one. Must be the air that I breathe that bring this money to me. Cause every time it's a breeze, I feel it coming to me. Oh.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
It's you and me and Ryan Hoppe.
Oh, yeah. This following segment's been brought to you by the best CBD infused seltzers around. Shimmerwood Beverages at shimmerwood.com. SHIMMERWOOD.com. At checkout. When you go to shimmerwood.com, use keyword Hoppe, HOPPE, to save 20%. Actually, 30%. Even better. So go to shimmerwood.com for Shimmerwood CBD infused seltzer beverages. And at checkout, use keyword Hoppe for 30%. We're going to come back and keep it going, okay?
Doors closing.
Now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Hoppe Hour!
Me, Ryan, Hoppe.
What's up? This is Lex Staley from the nationally syndicated Lex and Terry Show, and you are listening to the Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hey, everybody, this is Terry James from the nationally syndicated radio show Lex and Terry, and you are listening to Hoppe Hour with my man, Ryan Hoppe.
Welcome back to the show that is your daily dopamine hit, that being Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Turn the dial to 82.
Oh, yeah.
There's a voice that sounds so true.
Got it.
Tampa Bay, we're here to stay. Hoppe Hour lights the way. Celebrity news on the go. Hoppe's got the inside flow.
Whatever.
From the stars to dating scenes.
Got it.
Waking up our wildest dreams. Hoppe Hour with Ryan H. Call 856-494-6073.
Yeah, that's the number.
Every day is more than great. He's got the news we need to see. Hollywood inside his hands.
You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. Always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com.
Ryan Hoppe always scores. Got a question on your mind?
Oh, really?
Hoppe's always right on time.
Kind of.
Dial the number, don't delay.
Okay.
Keep on shining bright today. Hoppe Hour with Ryan H. Call 856-494-6073.
That's the number.
Every day is more than great. He's got the news we need to see.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
Jessica Alba is making her first red carpet appearance since her split from Cash Warren.
You know, this was really calculated on her part. That she was like, I need to make sure my first appearance is racking.
3 weeks after news broke that Jessica and her husband Cash had broken up after 16 years of marriage, she is stepping out for her first public engagement on January 30th. Jessica makes an appearance at the Fire Aid benefit concert at Intuit Dome in Inglewood, California.
Hell yeah.
Which raised money to rebuild communities devastated by the Los Angeles wildfires. The 43-year-old poses on the red carpet wearing high-waisted jeans and a black top under
the 90s?
A long black coat. However, the actress was notably missing her wedding band.
Duh.
Following the news about her and Cash's split,
what a cool name, Cash Warren.
43-year-old shares insight into their decision to end their relationship on Instagram earlier this month.
Got it.
Writing, quote, I've been on a journey of self-realization and transformation for years, both as an individual and in partnership with Cash. I'm proud of how we've grown in our marriage over the last 20 years, and it's now time for us to embark on a new chapter of growth and evolution as individuals. Jessica, who shares kids Honor, Haven, and Hayes with Cash, emphasizes that they will, quote, forever be family. She continues, we are moving forward with love and kindness and respect for each other. Our children remain our highest priority.
Oh, that's good. 856-49-HOPPE. What's going on with Duck Dynasty?
And he fell. And when he fell on his oxygen machine.
Duck Dynasty's Uncle Si is on the road to recovery.
I love that show. It's so trashy.
Known to fans of the hit reality show as Uncle Si is on the mend after a short stint in the hospital following a mishap during a hunting trip. In the newest episode of the Duck Call Room podcast, Justin Martin and Philip McMillan fill in fans on the ordeal, which started on a hunting excursion earlier this month.
I don't know. I don't get hunting, man. I'm so empathetic that I think about you're hurting an animal.
When Si took a tumble.
He fell. And when he fell on his oxygen machine. Because he had it, you know how he wears it like a bandolier. So he fell, bonk, lands like that. But he bounced right back up.
Yeah.
I think he was like,
well, he's embarrassed.
Yeah.
Embarrassed. Sound like my cult listeners.
I think he didn't want anybody to see that he fell. So the problem is you're covered in mud now. Like, we know you fell. Like,
he sounds like a Bubba that's my listener.
There's no... But we asked him like...
Because my cult listeners sound like this. And Bubba listeners sound like this.
Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine.
All right, I feel stupider listening to them talk.
Keeping you informed, prepared, and connected.
Oh, thank you.
You're watching 10 Tampa Bay.
Awesome.
Thanks so much for watching.
What up, babe?
Us at noon. I'm Emerald Morrow in for Frank Wiley.
Oh, that's cool. That's when you know a news anchor is really, insecure about getting replaced, when you have to say you're in for somebody. I've worked with people that had that. You had to go to break saying, in for this person. Like, we know you exist, bruh.
We are learning more about the breaking news we first told you about on 10 Tampa Bay Plus at 10:30.
Okay.
We now know what caused...
That's a lot of words right there.
The breaking news we first told you about on 10 Tampa Bay Plus at 10:30.
They must have like low ratings and are really trying to promote themselves at all times because the local news is dying.
We now know what caused a lockdown scare at Freedom High School in Tampa. 10 Tampa Bay's Eric Glasser is there live right now. And Eric, police are saying this was not even a real gun.
They need to fix that delay, man. The local news needs to get their act together.
It wasn't, Emerald. By the way, this all started about 9:30 this morning out here at Freedom High School. The kids tell me at first they thought that this was just some sort of a drill. They have those lockdown drills maybe once a month at this point. But when it went on for more than 5 minutes, they realized that it was something else. So let's get to it and what it is that led to this. Take a look at the picture that I have for you here on your screen. It was supplied to us by Tampa police. They tell us that
it's a phone cover that looks like a gun.
Is basically one of those cell phone holders that looks like a gun holster. It's not.
I would check the house of the kid that has that gun. Make sure Child Protective Services can approve of everything, because if you have that, that's some bad parenting.
A real weapon. But there was no way that a student knew that when he reported it to the school resource officer and a teacher this
Good on that kid for reporting it.
This morning. Well, that touched off a response from Tampa PD. They were able to trace it to the student who had that holster. He was in the gymnasium at that hour, they
Please come to the principal's office.
say. He was taken into custody. No shots fired. No real threat, they say, to anyone or the school ever made. Still, those alerts went out. Kids started contacting their parents by cell phone, letting
here we go.
them know what was happening. And before you knew it, hundreds started to show up here on campus. We did speak with one parent who had just dropped off his kid when
I wonder what the parent is like at home. Like, if they care, if they're like, whatever.
he received word of what was going on.
Just dropped them off, went to run an errand, and then we got a text that they were in lockdown.
And you're like, here we go.
So, when you hear that or see that, that's a parent's nightmare.
Oh, jeez.
To see it's something that's coming to your school, because you always see it happening somewhere else. You never think this is something that's going to happen in your own backyard.
Again, they got to fix that delay.
So Tampa Police Chief Lee Burkhaw did send out a statement after all of this. I'm going to read part of it to you. It says, thankfully, in this case, there was no active threat. We appreciate the swift action of the student and teacher reporting this concern. The actions are a testament to the importance of see something, say something.
That's good. All right, what's going on with Captain Soley with everything with that plane crash?
The chances of any one of us being in an airline crash is infinitesimal.
Captain Chesley Sullenberger, the pilot who safely landed a passenger plane on the Hudson River in 2009, has weighed in on Wednesday night's devastating collision between an American Airlines jet and a U.S. military helicopter, which presumably left all those involved dead. Speaking on Good Morning America, the aviation safety expert, also known as Captain Sully, shared how a catastrophic event like this could happen.
Well, we have to realize how many things have to go right every day for us to have this now ultra safe transportation industry. We have in this country, 10,000 flights a day, 10.2 million flights a year, and we operate them all safely. But it's hard. it's hard to have the diligence and the dedication to adhere to best practices on every minute of every hour of every day, every week, every month, every year for a decades-long aviation career. That's what's required. And any lapse could potentially be fatal, even though we have a lot of safety layers in there. If all the dominoes line up in the wrong way, we can have, on rare occasions, a catastrophic event. And it's important to know that given it enough time, given enough flights, given enough flight hours, eventually whatever can happen will happen unless we work very hard to prevent every incident from turning into an accident.
The diplomat also shared that the National Transportation Safety Board's investigation will give more answers once it is complete, as he discussed what seems apparent to him regarding the incident.
We don't know yet. The investigation may take a year, but the NTSB investigators will find the probable cause and the contributing factors. We will learn from it, and we will do what we always do after an accident, learn from it and improve our system, change for the better. What seems apparent from the air traffic control communications is that the airplanes were able to see each other, at least one was able to see the other, and the air traffic controller was able to relieve himself of the requirement to have him separate the airplanes, and the pilots would have to separate from each other visually by identifying the other aircraft and staying a safe distance away. And obviously at some point, separation was tragically lost.
Yeah, it's one way to put it. 856-49-HOPPE.
White House correspondent Bruce Mary, as we saw the NTSB not ready to make conclusions about how this happened. Yesterday, President Trump did.
He certainly did, George.
Yeah, I kind of fell. I didn't vote for Trump, but I kind of fell for the act that he was a change man who saw things differently after almost getting assassinated. He's the same old moron.
And look, as the investigators are racing to determine what caused this tragedy, the president is making these unsubstantiated claims, blaming his predecessor's diversity, equity, and inclusion policies.
Gotta make it political. You're such an out-of-touch narcissist that you can't even have emotions. But you want the pedophile island. So I would expect nothing less.
Using this moment to underscore his own agenda. This morning, with the investigation just beginning, President Trump is claiming without any evidence that Democrats' diversity programs are to blame for the tragedy.
We are going to have the most competent people in the country in our control tower.
Oh, geez.
It's not people that are there for any other reason.
Are Karen Travers pressing him?
Mr. President, to be clear, are you saying race or gender played a role in this tragedy?
It may have. I don't know.
I just don't get him, man. Like, I don't hate him. I don't mind him. But I don't get the people that paint a picture of him. Like, you can think he was a better candidate than Kamala or Hillary or Biden. But if you actually think he's a good dude, you're a moron.
Incompetence might have played a role. We'll let you know that. But
it's just nonstop propaganda. I worked at a conservative radio job. I wish them the best, but all day long, everything's a conspiracy. Everything's this, and it's tiring.
We want the most competent people. We don't care what race they are.
In the briefing room, the president accusing his predecessors of hiring air traffic controllers based on diversity goals, not qualifications.
When I worked at that conservative job, all we heard every day, DEI, 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 DEI. It's like, shut up.
I asked the president, where's his proof? Are you saying this crash was somehow caused and the result of diversity hiring? And what evidence have you seen to support these claims?
It just could have been.
It could have been. You could have been a pedophile island.
Have a high standard.
You could have been at Diddy parties.
We've had a much higher standard than anybody else.
He got orange about a minute, man. And I'm not trying to be like Jimmy Kimmel or Jimmy Fallon or Tonight Show or a Daily Show. That's Jimmy Kimmel. What I'm trying to say is I'm not trying to be like the guy that like rips into Trump because it's so easy. But stuff like this, you're a douche.
And there are things where you have to go by brain power. You have to go by psychological.
Brain power, you ain't knowing about
that. Quality.
But Trump also acknowledged he doesn't know if the air traffic controllers made any mistakes.
Then you're just assuming, bro. You're just feeding Clay Travis and all the right-wingers.
It's all under investigation.
Oh, moron.
I understand that. That's why I'm trying to figure out how you can come to the conclusion right now that diversity had something to do with this crash.
Because I have common sense.
DM, you went to pedophile island.
Former President Biden's Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg responding despicable, saying as families grieve.
I wish we would be cool with gay people being a president, because I'd vote for him.
Saying as families grieve, Trump should be leading, not lying. We put safety first. Democratic lawmakers say Trump owes the public an apology.
It's one thing for internet pundits to...
Oh, shut up, Chuck Schumer. I'm not defending Trump, but you're another mutant. You're another boomer that's holding this country back.
Spew off conspiracy theories. It's another for the President of the United States to throw out idle speculation.
I'm glad you've never done anything sketchy. You're so perfect. Man. I know this is going to be a controversial thing to say. I cannot wait until we get like a millennial or Gen Z president. I can't stand these mutants. They're holding the country back.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
A priest was stripped of his duties after...
Duties.
A priest was stripped of his duties after making a controversial salute.
And my heart goes out to you.
And he does the Elon thing.
Calvin Robinson led an Anglican Catholic Church congregation in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
They are weird in Michigan, man.
On social media, he expounds anti-Muslim, anti-LGBTQ,
loser,
and anti-vaccine beliefs.
Just admit, just come out of the closet and say you want to hook up with a guy. Any of these conservatives that are so against LGBTQ are weirdos.
Despite being British, he campaigned for Donald Trump.
Yeah, you're another simp. You're another loser.
Robinson's right-wing views were on display as a commentator for the UK's conservative GB News.
Oh, I'm sure he would do real well with my old employer. All these mutants, man, they're just so easily offended. They're so mad all the time. But then the conservatives claim that the liberals are the ones that are easily offended. You're all just lying to yourself. It's okay to think Trump should be president, but you're all painting a picture of nonsense because you're all morons.
The channel fired him in 2023.
Sounds like he's got a track record of being a mutant.
But we are obsessed with woke ideologies at the moment.
This whole thing woke. This you don't even know what the word means. If you talk to a conservative and you go, what's woke? They don't like women and they don't like black people having anything. And then they use two examples of like a DEI plane crash or something. And then they say, oh, get rid of all of it. It's so sad.
Even the church itself.
On January 25th, 2025,
this guy just reeks of small D energy. You know, he's got a little gummy worm.
While on stage at the National Pro-Life Summit in Washington, D.C., Robinson said this.
Whenever you talk to a pro-lifer and you bring logic, it doesn't work. They start to freak out and go, well, it's God's plan.
So God bless all of you for what you're doing. Please keep doing it. I hope that I can encourage you, and my heart goes out to you. God bless.
Similar words and hand gestures that had billionaire Trump advisor Elon Musk.
I would say if you're the feds, you should probably check the hard drive of both Elon Musk and the priest.
Encourage you, and my heart goes out to you. God bless.
Similar words and hand gestures that had billionaire Trump advisor Elon Musk accused by some of mimicking a Nazi salute earlier.
Yeah, it was just weird. I don't know why he did it.
Earlier this month.
Thank you.
Mutants.
Heart goes out to you.
The whole thing, Elon's autistic. Autistic people aren't dumb. Shut up. He's an embarrassment to autism. Autism doesn't even claim him. Autism's like, get out of here, you mutant.
Days after Robinson's speech made the rounds on social media, the Anglican Catholic Church responded with a statement that said in part, quote, his action appears to have been an attempt to curry favor with certain elements of the American political right by provoking its opposition.
Mutant.
Mr. Robinson had been warned that online trolling and other such actions, whether in service of the left or right, are incompatible with a priestly vocation and was told to desist.
Oh, sure.
The church further clarified its reasons for firing Robinson. Quote, we believe those who mimic the Nazi salute, even as a joke or an attempt to troll their opponents, trivialize the horror of the Holocaust and diminish the sacrifice of those who fought against its perpetrators.
Let me get this guy's name right here. Kelvin Robinson, you, sir, not only have a small penis, but you're a loser.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Now niggas know I'm from New York. Shit, I love California, yeah. From back when NWA rock the black and gray raid and shit, or some gangster shit. Niggas wasn't thinking about hoes and how maintenance the coupe with the translucent roof. I done two-tone the blues just to ride up the strip for the look on sunset. You sun up to sunset, niggas be on some pimp shit, but you already know this. If you ever know this, by the looks of me, baby, I'm holding it. I ain't telling if you ain't know when I'm a dog. Meet me at the Mondrian. I'll be sitting out front in the back watching the Star is Born. And you ain't getting gone, at least no time soon, cause we heading over to the Viper Room to get high on whatever your heart desires. But you can start giving head while we ride sunset. Come on. Around the sunset, go right on my dial, watch my body get so wet. Tonight's gonna be the night, being like you forget. I make you feel good while we ride, so good while we ride. Take a ride around the sunset, go right on my dial, watch my body get so wet. Tonight's gonna be the night, baby, boy, you won't forget. I make you feel good while we ride, so good while we ride. You already know California's the mecca of hydraulics, the switches on low riders, the Dayton's on gold wires, west siders throw it up, my nigga, it's all love. I'm calling out every grip and blood in LA. Essays hit the strip on dubs, let's hit the club, my bitches and stars stripping for dubs. Mommy, what's up? Lambo doors up, when they see me, they show me love. Honk the horn, pull over and roll up. The chronic and blow dubs. Better hope it ain't no gunplay, cause Sunset Friday is Crenshaw Sundays, and I love LA like Snoop Love and 6 Trey. Where would I be without Dre to live and die in LA? All we know is low riders and sex, and what happens on Sunset stays on Sunset. Got the whole strip throwing up dubs, and since Pac died, it ain't been no California love. California, watch my body get so wet. Tonight's gonna be the night, baby boy. I make you feel good, so good while we ride. Take a ride around the sunset, go right on my dial, watch my body get so wet. Tonight's gonna be the night, baby boy, you won't forget. I make you feel good while we ride, so good while we ride. Ghost ride your whips for the bay, just under shades on, sitting on chrome, candy painted in parlor, 6'4", 6 deuce, continentals with suicide doors. Can't help but flows when you in Los Angeles. Just learn your dress codes, B's and C's, cause it's all about the G-code. Niggas fucking these free calls, I'm being that Bolico. Niggas stacking these Legos, bitches moving that milk no more less than the day old. Riding down Rodeo with twins that resemble J-Lo. Uh-oh, they wanna get the lick and the pimp in the right places. I promise I'll be patient before I get to replacing the bitch. I mean, it's two of them shit. That means there's 4 lips at one time around one dick. And they doing it while we hitting the strip in the back of the six. Sunset, we riding high on it.
Oh yeah. Whatever. I got it.
So good while we riding, baby.
Makes sense, baby.
So good while we riding, baby. And your love just drives me crazy.
She sounds a little better when she sings. 856-49-HOPPE. That's 856-494-6773.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. following segment has been brought to you by Rich Keeley Master Barbershop at richkbarber.com. When I tell you he is the best barber in all the Bay Area, I'm a man of my words. 4545 West Kennedy Boulevard, and that is in Tampa. If you sign up at richkbarber.com and you tell him I sent you, he'll hook you up. This is being brought to you by Amir Academy of Martial Arts at amiracademy.com. 4545 West Kennedy Boulevard. Oh, wait, no. I'll rewind. Amir Academy of Martial Arts at amiracademy.com. 2700 22nd Street North, and that's in St. Petersburg. Women's self-defense classes, kids classes, MMA classes, whatever the hell you need. Go there and tell them I sent you. This is being brought to you by westchaseprinting.com, the best printing company in all the Bay Area. Business cards, posters, yard signs, whatever the hell you need printed up. Go there. And finally, you need help with your mental health. You live in Florida or Maryland, where we get a lot of listeners, and you feel like getting help with your mental health, go to counselingoncall.net. Tell them I sent you. We're going to come back on Hoppe Hour and keep this party going. Right after this. Wait for me.
Doors closing.
Get what I did there?
And now something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Hoppe Hour.
Me, Ryan, Hoppe.
Hey, what's up? It's Steve Miggs of the Daily Miggs Show on 99.9 KISW in Seattle, and you are listening to Hoppe Hour.
Ryan sucks.
What?
Ryan sucks.
Oh, jeez. What?
Ryan sucks.
Oh, jeez. With Ryan Hoppe.
He's the voice of a generation that got screwed by the baby boomers. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Hoppe in the morning, tune in and you'll see Ryan Hoppe's got the magic. It's live on your frequency. Hoppe Hour with Ryan. Start your day with a cheer. Turn that dial to Hoppe. We'll make your morning clear. Join us for the laughter, music and good vibes. Ryan's got the answers to brighten up your ride. Hoppe Hour with Ryan. Start your day with a cheer. Turn that dial to Hoppe. We'll make your morning clear. News and jokes together, make your mornings bright. Live with Ryan Hoppe. We're setting things just right. Hoppe Hour with Ryan. Start your day with a cheer. Turn that dial to Hoppe. We'll make your morning clear.
856 49 Hoppe. 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com.
Marijuana.
Oh, jeez.
Marijuana.
Oh, jeez.
Marijuana. Marijuana. Marijuana.
It's time for weed news on Hoppe Hour.
Before we do that, let's take a hit of our marijuana. If you got it next to you, take it out. Let me turn up the sound a little bit so you can hear my hitting. Oh, yeah. Hopefully that's okay on my throat long term. You know what I mean?
Ryan James on the mic now. Green leaf, wow. Happy hour is the time. Rolling up that fresh dime.
Oh yeah, time for weed news on Happy Hour.
This is the story of the plant, no worry. Every puff, every toke, hero of the high folk.
Got it. Oh sure. Whatever.
Weed news, can't confuse. Hoppy spitting all the facts on the hour, riding power with the laid back tracks.
This is funky.
Go to the store, Hoppy's got the score. Cannabis, that's the game. Welcome to the high fame.
Don't.
Rolling paper state to state, keep it cool and never late. Legal lover, great debate. Hoppy's got you feeling great.
I don't film my show, but it's really smoking here now.
Listeners gather round, news from underground. Every chain in the air, Ryan Hoppe always there.
Got it. Don't. Oh yeah. Call me whenever you're high. 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773. I want to hear what it's like when you're listening to Happy Hour and you're high. It's always a party when you smoke the marijuana.
Listeners gather round, news from underground. Every chain in the air, Ryan Hoppe always there.
Got it. Oh yeah, I see this here. Despite sweeping updates to Facebook policies in favor of free expression, restrictions on marijuana-related accounts remain. And it's from marijuanamovement.com. It's very frustrating because I have like 4 sponsors on my show that are a part of the marijuana world. And if you post anything about THC or weed or marijuana on Facebook, you get shadow banned and maybe suspended.
Blunts in the air, fakes everywhere.
And I think Mark Zuckerberg needs to get high.
Rates on the share.
Shut up. Guy's such a dork. You're a loser, bro. You got caught looking at boobies in public like a classless moron. The least you can do is let us promote something that's barely hurtful.
Smoke fills the room. Sun chasing.
God, I can't stand him, but I'm not getting rid of my Facebook.
Vibes are in tune. Yo, it's bumping.
I'm getting worked out. Let me take a hit of this pen. I'm getting so freaking mad. That sounded weird. Sounded like going out on a girl.
High times on the air. Living in the moment. No worries, no care.
NHL players are choosing marijuana and video games over alcohol and partying, with 2/3 of the league using edibles this season. Oh, isn't that delightful? I wonder if they ever play while high.
Smoke fills the room. Sun chasing moon.
Bill Gates talks about using LSD and smoking marijuana in unsuccessful bid to impress girls.
Dumping.
Trust me, it wasn't because you were smoking weed. It's because you're a dork and you actually have a, association to Jeffrey Epstein, so you're probably creepy in person. Microsoft founder Bill Gates says that while he wouldn't recommend it, he experienced and experimented with LSD a half dozen times and was partial to marijuana in his youth because he thought it could help him impress girls. He's been really admitting some really dorky things lately that I probably wouldn't admit. Like talking about how he misses his wife and she didn't like that he was connected to Epstein Island. The multi-billionaire discussed his youthful adventures with various drugs in his new memoir, Source Code. What a dorky name for a book. That included a time during high school on skip day when students skipped class and he smoked weed and took acid. So I gave it up after that LSD trip, after 4 or 5 times. I think the last time was when I was 21, and I'm definitely not recommending that because even though you think some of your thoughts are profound, in retrospect they're not. He was just trying to look cool for the girls. I can imagine he really overthinks when he's high. He looks like he's a good case of bipolar. How do I know? Because I'm bipolar.
Now no need to guess. We lose on Happy Hour.
Oh, yeah.
Feel the vibe, it's got the power.
Whatever.
It's here like the rain.
I will.
Blazing trails every day.
Whatever. What's going on with Rihanna? My girl Rihanna. She's one of the main reasons that I'm heterosexual. I saw the cover of the CD that she released, the one in 05, and I was like, I think I like women. I wasn't even like jerking off at that point yet. I was just like kind of, looking at CD covers and being like, I like women.
We got to get to the moment that everyone was waiting for in A$AP Rocky's assault trial here in LA. Rihanna did show up in court today, as we had reported that she would be there on Wednesday to support her man. But it got off to an interesting start because a lot of people thought, wait a second, she's not showing up. And that was read a certain way because of things that had happened in the trial yesterday.
Yeah, Rihanna's got to be freaking out a little bit because he's the father of her kids.
She is there, but we're going to tell you about all the things that happened behind the scenes for her to get there and the decisions that were clearly made.
I'm going to pause this because this is really random, but I have Pat McAfee on my TV, and Shams Charania, the NBA insider, has really pretty eyes.
A$AP Rocky showed up for court with his attorney, Joe Tacopina, as he has every day. They walked into court, a huge commotion around him, more than any other day. And that's because everyone was there expecting Rihanna to walk in.
With him. But she didn't walk in with him.
And so for a moment, people were going, wait, she didn't show up. She didn't show up. What's going on? Here's what you weren't seeing. As that was going on, as he's walking in, all the cameras were on him. Rihanna was in a car that went into the parking garage. You've been down there, Alex,
Well, so they usually people have to go in through the front, and sometimes they make exceptions for especially high
I go in with the back with Rihanna.
Profile people.
I think Rihanna qualifies.
Rihanna, who apparently was
able
to go around back, or maybe underground is really where it is.
Yeah.
Got it.
Where you're able to get there, and then the cameras can't see you.
Whatever. Before we go to break, I want to tell you, you can always leave me a voicemail. 856-49-HOPPY. We're going to play an unlicensed Rihanna song in a second, but Conor McGregor rants on Khabib and used the N-word on Twitter, which is the most 2020 Elon Musk, or why did I say 2020? Well, we are into 2020s, but it's very far from 2020. Can you believe that was 5 years ago? I can't. Angel Reese surprised his mom on birthday. I paid off your mortgage. Now, you can say a lot about Angel Reese, the fact that she only really throws up these layups to miss because she wants to get her double-double, and it's just kind of a brat, and claims she doesn't want to be a sex symbol, even though she dresses like she's going to the club. But, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, there is this.
This is your cake before we sing happy birthday.
Oh, my goodness.
You said that if your mortgage was paid off, that you would retire.
Oh, jeez.
Or you won't work, or you can pick if you want to work still. So your mortgage today has been paid.
Say, oh,
you dropping the cake?
What?
Today your mortgage has been paid. You
She almost dropped the cake.
ain't gotta worry about your mortgage no more. And if you want to still work and keep yourself, if you want to keep yourself
honestly, this is a really good look on Angel Reese.
busy, you can keep yourself busy, but Jamel has it handled. Shout out to Jamel to making it happen.
I used to have a therapist named Jamel. If by any chance you're listening, what up?
And Janine, of course.
My
but
God.
Your mortgage is paid. I don't know if are you still gonna work? She's done with work, but your mortgage is paid, and you don't have to work anymore.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Yes, she is.
And when I move to Chicago this year, actually, I'm getting a house, y'all. You can come stay with me whenever you want to.
You say that now, but you got the boys over. You're not going to really want mom. You know how to be around when it's train time. Get over here, Zach Levine.
So
oh, Lord Jesus.
Okay.
I honestly needed this today. There's been so much negativity in the world. This is nice.
Happy birthday!
Oh, Jays.
Happy birthday, sis. You worked hard. You're messing your makeup up. Happy birthday.
God, Angel's outfit in this show. Hubba hub.
You serious? Your mortgage is paid, sis.
Oh, my. Oh, y'all, I'm putting it. Oh my goodness, look at me.
Your mortgage is paid.
All right, we get the point. Your mortgage is paid. We heard you. Your mortgage is paid. We heard you. Your mortgage is paid. Did you guys pay the mortgage? I'm not sure if I heard you correctly. Your mortgage is paid. 856-49-HAPPY. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. Always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. This show is for the hardworking average Joe and Jane that grind in life. I don't care if you live in the U.S. or the U.K. As long as you're listening, that's all that matters. We talked about Rihanna earlier. Coming up next is a song that should have made it big, Winning Women with my girl Nicole Scherzinger and Rihanna. We'll be right back on Hoppe Hour after this. Hang on.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
When you see both of us on the catwalk representing our culture, where the time and day has changed, where the women wear the pants without changing their last names, where the word diva, mean diva, we run Las Vegas. And when the stock exchange bangs and we got claim to the change, all the girl want, all the girl need, it's just all those simple things like to be careful, to have them be there for you. Matters is those sweet things, that's all a girl really wants. Well, them girls that like to be in charge, when the heat gets too hot, they just keep turning it on. Never let them see that you sweat, gotta go hard. When those winning women that's willing to take it all. Well, them girls that like to be in charge, when the heat gets too hot, they just keep turning it on. Never let them see that you sweat, gotta go hard. When those winning women that's willing to take it all. Big too confident, being held off to fail, never happen again. We don't wait, we get paid for our trade. Nowadays we sip lemonade. Instead of doing what he want, we do what we want. Buying homes in Geneva. Now when they say our neighbor rings, and that means more than fame. All a girl want, all a girl need, it's just all those simple things like to be careful, to have them be there for you. Matters is those sweet things, that's all a girl really wants. Well, them girls that like to be in charge, when the heat gets too hot, they just keep turning it on. Never let them see that you sweat, gotta go hard. When those winning women that's willing to take it all. Well, them girls that like to be in charge, when the heat gets too hot, they just keep turning it on. Never let them see that you sweat, gotta go hard. When those winning women that's willing to take it all. Well, them girls that like to be in charge, when the heat gets too hot, they just keep turning it on. Never let them see that you sweat, gotta go hard. When those winning women that's willing to take it all. Well, them girls that like to be in charge, when the heat gets too hot, they just keep turning it on. Never let them see that you sweat, gotta go hard. When those winning women that's willing to take it all.
Doors closing.
now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Hoppe Hour.
All right, let me do a humble brag and play some of these.
Hey, I'm Scott Burrell, and you're listening to Hoppe Hour with my boy Ryan Hoppe.
Hey, what's up? It's Babs from Wild 94.1, the afternoon diva. Shout out my guy Ryan Hoppe. Make sure you tune in to Hoppe Hour, the best 60 minutes of your life.
Hey, this is Frank Kramer from the Heidi and Frank Show on 95.5 KLOS in Los Angeles, and you are listening to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hey, this is Rick Rumble from Rumble in the Morning on FM 99 in Norfolk, Virginia, and you are listening to Hoppe Hour with my buddy Ryan Hoppe.
The golden age of radio is alive and well on Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe. Because someone needs to say it. Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe is here for you.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
A little quick on the trigger there.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
I'm getting a little anxious. Time to take my Lamictal. Let me pause this. I don't mean to pause it. I bet this drives program directors nuts when they listen to me pause stuff, but you hear that? That's my Lamictal. Gotta be medicated. Woohoo!
Here comes Hoppe Man, you know the deal. Riding high on the realest real. Sex and dating and celeb appeal. Turn it up, feel the thrill. Hoppe Hour, let's light it up.
Oh yeah.
Throwback beats gonna fill your cup.
Oh sure.
Tune in, rhyming, let's all erupt.
Got it.
Ryan Hoppe spitting truth non-stop. Music loud and the vibe is tight. Celeb stories gonna ignite the night.
Whatever.
Old school hits to that party light. In Hoppe's world, everything's alright.
856-49 Hoppe. 856-494-6773. Oh yeah. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio.
Mix it up with the best around.
You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com. I love dubstep. Makes me feel like I'm 18 again and had hope for the world.
Hoppe Hour, let's light it up.
Oh, sure.
Throwback beats gonna fill your cup.
Whatever.
Tune in, rhyming, let's all erupt. Ryan Hoppe spitting truth non-stop.
All right, let's talk about this person right here. Talk about moving too fast.
Hoppe spitting truth non-stop.
Whoa! Hoppe Hot Topic!
Whenever a woman goes through a breakup and then immediately, has another boyfriend, she's either in the closet and doesn't want to admit that she's into girls, or B, never is the problem in her own mind.
Kaya Gerber is seen cozying up to a new man after breaking up with Austin Butler.
Yeah, whenever you move really fast, and I've been a victim of dating people that move too fast from one person to another, they never really have time to process that they went through a breakup or whatever.
Actress and model steps out with actor Louis Pullman in Los Angeles, with Kaya spotted hugging Louis's arm and gently placing her head on his shoulder.
She looks like she's lost in life. She's got that look in her eyes. She doesn't know what the hell she's doing. Maybe that's me talking about myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you look at her and you go, Kai Gerber, you look lost. Let me look how old she is. Kai Gerber age. She is 23. So that means she was in high school during COVID. And I have that saying that if you were in high school during COVID, you're a different type of Gen Z.
The two then leave together, chatting and looking very casual for the night out.
Oh, really?
According to an eyewitness, Kaya and Louis are...
she's trying to rub it in her ex's face. Gentlemen out there, let me give you advice for heterosexual relationships. If you're dating a girl that just went through a breakup and all she does is talk about her ex, you can sleep with her, you can be friends with benefits, but that ain't wifey material. Because then you'll just be broken up with her, and then what's going to happen is she'll talk about you to the next guy or girl.
Very casual for the night out. According to an eyewitness, Kaya and Lewis arrived and left together, adding the pair were holding hands and very affectionate.
I bet they had loud sex.
The sighting comes almost a month after it was revealed.
I probably can't play this because of the copyright in the background. It sounded like Halsey.
Matt James steps out amid his split from Rachel Kirkconnell.
The whole copyright thing's really getting infuriating, by the way.
Matt James steps out amid his split from Rachel Kirkconnell. The Bachelor alum was spotted for the first time since reportedly blindsiding ex Rachel Kirkconnell with an Instagram post announcing their breakup.
I don't get this. So, yeah, it wasn't cool that like they kind of broke up over text or whatever, blah, 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 da, da, da. I get it, but once the person's broken up, they're no longer yours.
James was pictured on a frigid day in New York City, even stopping by a Lululemon for some retail therapy. Matt's outing comes just a few days after Rachel Kirkconnell recalled on an episode of Call Her Daddy that she once confronted Matt over another girl during their first breakup, telling Alex Cooper that there were some difficult moments during their breakup in March 2021.
I don't know. I just don't get why the women always have to speak out about their exes. You know what I mean? I don't get what you get from it. You look like a trash bag. Like, there are people that are boomers, like you don't really hear Cher talk bad about Sonny. There's this new Gen Z thing. We gotta clap back. We gotta clap back. You come off trashy.
We never really discussed that. I think like I was barely getting out of bed, let alone dating other people. Like I was.
Yeah, so you know it's probably a dry spell. Whenever a girl's like that, that means they have depression, and that means getting them to have sex is a little bit more of an effort. And a lot of times when girls have that mindset, a girl that's a real go-getter is the one that you're going to have a lot of sex with. But the girl that's like, oh, it's hard to get out of bed, they'll go 12 days without having sex. And you're like, oh my God, I got urges.
I think like I was barely getting out of bed, let alone dating other people.
That's not someone you want to date. That means, I'm not saying she doesn't know where her life is going, but you want a girl that's a go-getter, that has either multiple jobs or a hustle or friends. If it's a girl that's like sleeping in and getting drunk at night, watching Friends while drinking wine and hanging out with her cat and seems very lethargic, yeah.
I was just so not okay, and I just wanted to be with him to where dating, that was just like so out of the question for me. Like that wasn't even a thought I had.
Yeah, I don't know. I just see this vibe in her that like the relationship probably begins really strong, really crazy, really out of control, and then just ends like this.
In the back of my mind. And I felt like when we were talking, we never discussed it, but I felt like things that he said and, you know, us talking every day, it seemed like he wasn't either. But that was not the case. He definitely was. And that's okay because we were broken up. Yeah. I just wish I knew.
Oh, geez. He doesn't owe you anything.
It turns out Rachel found out that Matt was casually seeing another girl through Bachelor blogger Reality Steve.
What a snitch that guy is.
Who contacted her brother's girlfriend at the time. To make things worse, she was with Matt when she found out.
Yeah, that can't be great.
I was really, really upset just because I felt like it was definitely kept a secret from me. He technically didn't lie because I never asked, but at the same time, I never would have. Well, maybe he did lie a little bit. Now I'm trying.
Okay, it's just like, this is for a therapist. Do not call her daddy. I don't know. There's too much information out there. We don't need to know this.
When I think about it, maybe there were some lies in there because I was very, very, very upset when I found everything out. And I just.
She's so bland with that personality, man.
Remember telling him that he lied to me. Yeah. Oh, so with all of that, I just remember storming out of his place and I was like, don't ever talk to me again. Like,
aren't those the fun conversations when you're having breakups or whatever? And it's like, don't talk to me again. And you're like realizing it's over and you're driving home and you're like, it's over.
We're done.
Oh, yeah. This is how I would feel if I dated her.
We're done.
High maintenance and too picky.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
It's Little Rock and Joe. Oh, baby. Shorty, let me be your plug tonight. Whatever's clever, baby, we can do all the things you like. 'Cause it doesn't matter, babe. We can head to my crib, put on a show. We can get it crackin'. It's really hood, girl, let me know. 'Cause I could be your thug for sure.
I bet you never had a player this real that compliments the way you dress and that'll take you to chill. And since I never break a sweat, I'ma say what I feel. You look good like steak and taters, that's my favorite meal. I know that I can make you laugh if we conversate for a little. I really don't wanna brag, but the way that I make you giggle, I can tell you like my swag, 'cause what I say is official. Girl, forget about my past, just let me stay in your mental. Baby, do the math, 'cause me and you is two, that's a good match. Lots of women wanna get with me, really they hood rats. Miss Lady, you might think that I'm crazy, but if I could ask to treat you for the night and show you what it's like to let me be your thug.
Shorty, let me be your thug all night. Whatever's clever, baby, we can do all the things you like. 'Cause it doesn't matter to me. We can head to the crib, put on the show. We can get it crackin'. It's really hood, girl, let me know. Let me know. 'Cause I could be your thug for sure.
Kicking this game, trying to get me a name. Plus your number, Stevie Wonder can even see you a flame. Damn, you hot for real. What's the deal? Can I chill with you? Take you out on the town and cop a meal with you, or even rub your feet. I'm playing for keeps. See, we can pop a bottle of wine and spend some time on the beach, or you can occupy my time and slow me down in the streets. I'll hold you down when you're feeling weak and eating the freak. Just let me know if you're ready for my love tonight, and if so, shorty, let me be your thug tonight for sure.
Shorty, let me be your thug tonight. Let me be your thug tonight. Baby, we can do all the things you like. 'Cause it doesn't matter, babe. We can head to my crib, put on a show. We can put on a show. We can get it, baby. It's really hood, girl, let me know. 'Cause I can be your thug.
I like that sexy lingerie, the way it's gripping your hips, and how you rubbing on my body while you licking your lips. Watching you strip out of your clothes and pose like it's a tip drill. The freaky things we do in the night, you know my lips seal, filthy rich. He'll fulfill your sexual desires, long as you keep it real and stay down like 4 flat towels. What's the deal? I still feel the need to make you smile. You never thought that I could break you down, but that's how.
I got you smiling while we riding around. You flirting with me, I'm flirting with you. Talking about I wanna cut something, I certainly do. I can imagine doing some things that it's too early to do. And if you with it, we can get this on. Hey, sip some of this hen to get you in the zone, but just enough to get you buzzed, not trying to get you gone. I know you can handle your liquor and you think you're grown, but I need you on your A game when I get you home.
Shorty, let me be your thug tonight. Let me be your thug, baby. Maybe we can do all the things you like. It doesn't really matter, baby.
Oh, yeah, that's Joe and Lil Rock players with Thug Tonight, baby.
We can put on a show.
Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah. Quite the song. Mm-hmm.
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Hoppe Hour.
Hey, man, it's Kid Chris.
What up, tough guy?
The Hoppe Hour podcast.
Oh, sure.
Look, man, I'm a fucking girl dad.
Got it.
I'm driving
my kids to cheer practice and shit. I have no time to record a fucking liner for
you just did.
This Hoppe Hour thing, okay, man? So, good luck. Eat shit.
I'll have people message me, he sounds like a douche. No, he's just kidding, I think.
Love us or hate us, you're still listening. Welcome to Hoppe Hour.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Dial 856-494-6773. Worldwide Hoppe Hour sets you free. From love woes to star news spree.
I have ESPN on, and the ticker says Stephen A. Smith is on your TV in 4 minutes, and I'm like, change the channel time. Can't stand that moron.
Love and laughs are all around. On Hoppe's wave we all get down. Hoppe talks, romance and flames.
856-49 Hoppe. 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me, ryanhopperadio@gmail.com.
Happy hot topic.
All right. We're going to move on now to Kim Kardashian, who is not facing charges for what you're about to see because it wasn't real life. But, man, she's got a heck of a swing with a baseball bat. This is Kim destroying. So, at first, she's taking some practice swings here, but she eventually moves on to hitting the back window of a BMW.
Woo! Oh, jeez.
Look at her.
Her butt really sticks out. It's more of a visual, so we'll move to this.
Reese Witherspoon is opening up about a mistake she made that cost her a friendship with another famous actress.
Oh, wow.
The Oscar winner admits to People magazine.
Yeah, she seems like a really flawed person, because the pretty girls that have those smiles, watch out.
In an interview January 30th, that she's no longer friends with an unnamed actress after
If you're not going to say the name, why tell us?
Mistakenly roasting her at an award show, saying that the social gaffe haunts her to this day.
Oh,
she tells the outlet, quote, "So this friend of mine, who I didn't really know that well, but she
I guess it was Kate Winslet or Kate Beckinsale, according to the comment section.
was a very serious, proper actress. She asked me to give her an award, but I had never been to this award ceremony, so I thought it was like a roast. So I got up and I roasted her," describing the event as, quote, "British, elegant, and classy." The
Yeah, unlike you.
48-year-old said her joke about the actress's laser hair removal did not land well with the crowd. And though there were no cruel intentions behind the quip, Reese reveals that she and the award recipient have since fallen out. She adds, quote, "I'm not even kidding. We're not friends anymore. I think she doesn't like me anymore. I thought it was so funny, and it was just, I had the wrong audience. It was pretty bad." However, Reese was a hit with the audience when she presented her Big Little Lies co-star Nicole Kidman with an American Film Institute Life Achievement Award last year. At that star-studded...
I don't care anymore.
Obviously, the air traffic control is going to be central in this investigation and what they saw and what they were directing both aircraft to do. So joining us right now is retired air traffic controller Louis DeSena. Was a air traffic controller in the military, but also as a civilian, and he is joining us now just to talk about what this investigation is going to, where this investigation will go. Louis, welcome to TMZ Live.
Good afternoon, guys. How you doing?
Louis, when you saw, obviously, you saw the news last night, but then the news conference this morning pointing fingers, what President Trump was basically saying is that there were inept, what he's hinting at is the possibility of inept air traffic controllers being hired.
Yeah, Trump's a moron for that.
Under the previous administration. Your reaction to that?
Well, it's probably true. I've been out of the business since 2006, and we had a little bit of that going on back then.
You just don't say that.
And it's a very stressful occupation. Same with pilots. And, the standards do get lowered sometimes, and that's not healthy. And then they're going to go through all these records. This is what's going to happen. The NTSB already has pulled all medical records, all personnel files, all training files for the pilots, for the American pilots, for the air traffic controllers, their history. It's all that data is kept. And they're going to go through every training episode. These pilots of the military aircraft were on a training mission. So this gentleman, I think it was a male pilot. I don't know, because I think it was the co-pilot who might have responded that he had the CRJ in sight.
Yeah.
We don't know. That's stuff we don't know yet. We're going to figure that out. NTSB is going to probably have a preliminary pretty quickly about this. It's not mechanical. There was no call for an emergency or medical emergency on the thing. So I wouldn't even go there that it was a medical emergency. This has pilot error written all over it. I hate to say that.
Louis, that's interesting. You think pilot error and not air traffic control?
Well, I have some questions about the late call out by the air traffic controller on, do you see the CRJ? Because it just seems like it's 3 seconds before the crash, 3-4 seconds before the crash. He goes, do you see that? And then you hear on the tape, oops,
someone gasping. Yeah, right.
Yeah. And now we don't know, because sometimes these things get edited and we don't know the full length of these and where they're actually at. So we're going to have to wait and see that, what it actually comes out. And the timeline will be in the NTSB report. It's going to give us the actual timeline. But this is a training route. They fly this route all day long. So from what I've seen, and I have looked at the data from another channel on the data for the American flight, and that plane was on a perfect stabilized approach.
All right. So that's what we know right now.
Shamar Moore and Desiree Dizin break up after 5 years.
She seems really high maintenance.
Shamar and his longtime girlfriend Desiree, who share 2-year-old daughter Frankie, have broken up after 5 years together.
Oh, man. It's a long time nowadays with how long relationships last.
According to multiple outlets.
It's a lifetime.
The couple were initially linked in 2008 before Shamar eventually reconnected with Desiree in 2020. 3 years later, they welcomed their daughter Frankie. Just days before news of the
hopefully they do a good job co-parenting.
Split broke, Shamar reveals he had no interest in having more children, insisting that his household was already complete. Shamar says this during his January 24th appearance on The Jennifer Hudson Show.
You want to have another one? You think another one is going to come?
Okay. That's why you never know about relationships, because then it's like they ended.
This is real life. I'm going to keep it 100. All
right, keep it 100.
I'm 54 years old.
Yeah, and you look like you're 37.
My home, our home, just is full. She has a 6-year-old little girl, Charlie. She has an 18-year-old son named Caden. I was raised an only child, and I got all the love from my mama.
Yeah, sounds like me.
And at 54, honestly, I don't want to worry twice. Now, let me explain that. I don't want to worry twice. God willing, I make it to 90. That's a blessed full life for me.
Yes.
But that's 37 years old for her. So full life for me, but maybe gone too soon for her.
Yeah, that is the weird part about having older kids.
So
having kids older.
Every time I have left, God willing, I just want to give it all to my baby girlfriend.
That's beautiful.
He sounds like a good man. She must be the problem.
The actor also previously ruled out tying the knot with Desiree, telling People in November that he, quote, didn't have a good role model of marriage in my life.
Excuses. I didn't quite get along with my dad, and I try to not use those excuses for my behavior.
He says, quote, I asked my mother one time, I'm like, if people get married, then what's this prenup thing?
A really deep question.
Oh, I love you. You're the most amazing person in the world, but sign this. So you don't trust the person?
Yeah. Guys, if a woman doesn't want you to sign a prenup, I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm a man of my words. I'm not going to lie to you. If a woman says, I don't want to sign a prenup, but we have to get married, get the hell out of there.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
It's time for Hoppe
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Yeah. Hey, we got the remedy. We got the troll. We got them getting down on the floor. T.H.I. got a new sound, making all the get down. Pay the click, man, make it change swing. Pimps and the players gon' do the damn thing. Coming in the club, taking over streets, taking over, man, with the doped out beats. Got them on charge, got them on lock. Everywhere we go, guaranteed to blow the spot. Messages to them haters, trying to play them gators. Bullets gon' blaze you, nothing is gonna save you. Bets on the streets, bets on the beats. If you wanna bounce, best report to me. My city shot town, where I put it down. Ain't no limit, dropping beats by the pound. I balls out a lot, cause you know I call it shots. Stacking paper like the baking sodas in the pot. We got the remedy, we got the troll. We got them getting down on the floor. We getting coked out, we be getting coked out, we be getting coked out. Never did, hey good, hey shout it, let me see you get loose. We getting coked out, we be getting coked out, let's go. We be getting coked out. Pop up a Patron with a mean lean. Slim tilted and representing my home team. Super ugly with a stack of money, it's a Gator King. By the bar, come Mr. Pimpin', it's a Gator thing. Tell them how we do it, Joe. Gator ones, rims, spinning, and I ain't even driving, I'm just parking lot pimping. Slide off in the club, feeling managed and I'm tipsy, so fresh, so clean. With a swagger in my lip and what it is, what it do. Come on, shout it, let me see you get loose. If you bought it, you can get some great goo. In VIP, I'm putting my hands on you. Hey, we got the remedy, we got the troll. We got them getting down on the floor. We getting coked out, we be getting coked out, we be getting coked out. Never did, hey good, hey shout it, let me see you get loose. We getting coked out, we be getting coked out, we be getting coked out.
Don't be putting no chasers in my drink. I want 2 high niggas pimp. Yeah. Smoke drink, smoke drink. Smoke drink, smoke drink. Stay bent all on the earth. I don't incur speech all slur. Nothing in my cup. Shit, it's all girl. Y'all hiding the motherfucker making up words. Looking like men, I like them light skin. 2 at a time. I'm 20, twin. Patron Grey Goose. Tanqueray and Seagram's gin. Stay together in my glass like they all best friends. I can't walk. I can't talk. Joking from the day to the dark. Teeth off a square, but my goons on P. It's drinks on you, all eyes on me. And niggas with me drinking dumb. Henny mixed with Remy Ma. Party going all night. When we kick it hard. Niggas get they smoke out. They be getting choked out. Mix it with some liquor, nigga. We be getting droked out.
We be getting coked out, 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 we be getting coked out.
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Hoppe Hour.
Hey, this is Frank Kramer from the Heidi and Frank Show on 95.5 KLOS in Los Angeles, and you are listening to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe. You see what he did there? Hoppe Hour. I love that guy.
The man, the myth, the microphone, Ryan Hoppe returns with Hoppe Hour.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
I try not to play this song too often, but it's so addicting. I'll play it again. Like radio, we play the same songs, only we don't have fake dating segments.
Turn the radio up, it's time for a thrill.
Oh, sure.
Ryan's here with the latest spiel.
Whatever.
Sex and stars and love so real.
Got it.
Hoppy hour hits with a funky feel. Date nights crashing like a scene at dawn. It's the gossip train that you're riding on.
I got it.
Man's got the scoop from dusk to morn. On this throwback ride, we all belong. Hoppy, 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 it's the hour we crave. Ryan's got the juice and the beats that wave. Turn it up, feel the love, let your heart behave. Tune in now, don't you misbehave. Celebs in the mix, it's a hot affair. Crushes to whispers, we're all aware. Every secret told with a naughty flair. Hoppy hours live and it's everywhere.
Really?
Hoppy, 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 it's the hour we crave. Ryan's got the juice and the beats that wave.
856
Up, feel the love, let your
49 Hoppy. It's 856-494-6773.
throwback jams.
You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio.
Groove with Hoppy in the rhythm grind.
Always email me, ryanhoppyradio@gmail.com.
Love and laugh.
Oh, sure.
It's the Hoppy climb.
Da 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 da.
Hoppy hot topic.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're almost gone.
Is it painful?
It's horrible.
Pete Davidson is opening up about his ink-free transformation.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're almost gone.
Is it painful?
It's horrible.
Pete Davidson is opening up about his ink-free transformation.
I would love to interview Pete Davidson. I love how honest he is about mental health. I love his baby. And he's honestly had a huge influence on me. In 2015, I can't believe that was 10 years ago, when he was 21, he was performing at the Tampa Improv, and he was really high, and he asked me where the bathroom was, and then he smoked up in there. And then he brought a notepad and said because he was so high, he was going to forget what the jokes were. And I do that version by writing down everything into Google Docs.
After first beginning the journey of removing his tattoos in 2022, the Saturday Night Live alum gives an update on the painful process during a January 30th appearance on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon.
Some of your tattoos are going away.
Yeah, I've been burning them off.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're almost gone.
Is it painful?
It's horrible.
It is,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, it's worse.
I'm surprised Jimmy Fallon hasn't laughed yet.
Worse than getting them.
Well, they gotta burn off a layer of your skin, and then it has to heal for like 6 to 8 weeks, and you can't get in the sunlight, and then you gotta do it like 12 more times.
Pete confesses that at one point he had around 200 tattoos
Oh my goodness.
on his body, going on to reveal the reason why he decided to get all inked up.
Yeah.
Do you remember like how many you had at one point?
Probably like 200.
Yeah.
That's that borderline personality disorder.
100 tattoos.
Yeah, I was a sad boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And you would just think of something and go get it and
Yeah, it was a weird time. Yeah.
Yeah. I love his body count, though. He's hooked up with a lot of women.
I don't know. Everybody was getting tattoos like 5 years ago. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Remember?
Of course.
Post Malone was like always tired.
Yes.
I was like, yeah, me too, dude. I'm exhausted.
I want to get it too.
I'm exhausted.
And while the King of Staten Island star says he's determined to remove his tattoos, he's not planning on being completely ink-free.
Are you going to keep any? Is there any?
Maybe like 2 or 3, but I'm trying to clean slate it.
Wow.
Oh, cool. Finally, in Happy Hour. Bonnie Blue has sparked new outrage online after she took it upon herself to offer wives some tips for keeping their husbands faithful. Her real name is Tia Billinger. I go by Bonnie Blue if that was my real name. She made this video and gives some tips and helping out the women out there. Let's hear what the hell a Bonnie Blue has to say right here on Happy Hour.
So I'd give you some tips on how to prevent your husband from cheating. 1, don't be lazy.
Hell yeah. Because when you lay around and you're a missionary queen, I know good.
Actually pleasure him.
Yeah, that's the problem. There's a lot of women, when you get into a relationship, they start to just view the man as the roommate. And it's like, remember all the sex you're having when you first began the relationship? What happened?
I thought I'd give you some tips on how to prevent your husband from cheating. 1, don't be lazy. Second of all, actually pleasure him.
She's like almost a good chick, you know what I mean? Like not really, but like almost. Like if she didn't have sex with 1,054 men, I think she'd be a little more of a catch. How long until she regrets that, you know? All right. Coming up next, in a way. So you're listening to Hoppe Hour on this podcast feed. Coming up next is episode 4 of the Hammer and Hank Show. So stay tuned for that. This has been Hoppe Hour. We've been doing this for 3 hours. I'm tired. Goodbye.
Toxic juke and playing cruel pranks. Hoppe's hour almost done. Feels like robbery in banks. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, dropping wisdom in streams. Syndicated sorrow, now it's time to shatter dreams. Oh, the Hoppe Hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. But the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shout-outs hit the street. But soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppe Hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. But the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shout-outs hit the street. But soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppe Hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Oh, life's just so unfair. Every night like clockwork to a show. Now it's time to face the silence like a TV on snow. Ryan Hoppe held the mic with humor so divine. The void left in our hearts wider than a canyon line. Empty speakers, silent vibe, but coming to an end like a rollercoaster stopping round the river's bend. Hoppe's jokes and jabs, these our daily grind. Now silence louder than the thoughts we can't rewind. Oh, the Hoppe Hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. The Hoppe Hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
And like that, he's gone.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
I'll kick you in the nuts and we'll call it a day.
Hoppe Hour is now over.
Hoppe Hour is now over.
Game over. This concludes our broadcast day. Good night, and God bless America.
Doors closing.